Good appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this whole thing around us? Why, it's LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now, limited time off for no vowels. And how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I am doing well, thank you very much for asking. We're doing more I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, because I woke up and I thought, no, I don't want to do more brain-bending Alan Wake. Let's do more brain-bending teenage angst instead. Yeah, I just didn't feel... Because I'm probably going to have a shorter stream than usual today, because unfortunately I've realised that I need to do something this afternoon, which requires me getting up and going and being places. So, yeah, probably not as long a stream. Unless, I suddenly get sucked in. Unless the narrative suddenly draws me in from this, in which case then I will, but the plan is to end slightly earlier than usual. Yeah, but not by much. I'm not going to shortchange you at all. But yeah, there we go. That's what's going on here. I will say I did finish off watching Echo, and just skip it. I think I can speak for many people if I say just watch the last post-credits scene of episode 5, and then ignore everything else. As I said yesterday, it might have been good representation, but it was a crappy story. They didn't need superpowers in it. It would have been perfectly fine with a badass deaf paraplegic? I don't know if that is the correct term for somebody who's lost a foot, but yeah. Badass deaf paraplegic Native American person or indigenous to the area, because yeah, Native American, same thing if I'm using the correct terminology. Apologies if not. But anyway, it would have been badass to see them doing all of that stuff when they didn't have any powers, but then they did have powers, and the powers were just not worthwhile. And the powers were tied to myths and legends from her people, which, okay, fair enough, but almost every single Native American superhero, or almost every indigenous person's superpowers comes from, like, the country where they come from, a myth. I've never seen an Aboriginal Superman, for instance, or is that the wrong term? I've never seen an Australian Superman who is a person from their country. Yeah? I've never seen a Maori who is Jean Grey. With all the telepathic powers that comes, it's always tied to their history and their backstories, which is great for showing off their histories and their backstories, but, just once I'd like to see something where they're not tied to their mythologies. Not every English superhero is St. George or King Arthur. So, and there we go, St. George is not even English. But hey, we've just taken him as our patron saint, or whatever. So yeah. Still, with that rant over, pow! Let's go do some Teenage Exocolonizing. And yes, load it up. Cheetah. I don't think it matters. But yeah. And yes, thanks to you out there who went out and said that, hey, you can not talk to people. Like this lady here, Spike, or anybody else, and come back to them later after you have the required stats. So long as you don't talk to her while you don't have those stats, you don't trigger the thing where you can or cannot pass. So I guess what I'm doing, he said, making sure, yep, is I'm just going to go and waste time raising my empathy, which so just look at there we are, character traits. So yeah, I've got an empathy of 21, so I need to do this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So by the end of the year. Looks like we are tending the animals, where I will get philosophy to animals, but I won't. I will get some friendship with Cow, and you know, I'll earn kudos, which is great, but I don't spend it on anything. You and Cow work together with the other ranchers to raise a barn. It's very difficult work, but at the end, the barn is standing, and everyone is ecstatic. Barn raising used to be a community event on Earth, and you can tell why. It feels so good to work together. Cow gives you a big hug. Tending the animals. Okay, and what? Something will become red. Okay, so I mean, I still use cards with lower value, so that's good. We can have a pair there. Then if I can get a straight, which I can't. +5 bonus on straights. I guess I can. All right. Oh, I can't put you in 5. Oh no, I can. I can go 5, 6. What? Oh, because you get all of the +1s for all of that as well. But if I do that, that's going to be, yeah, that's not. Because I can't. How do I? So. Guess I have to make sure you don't become red. Like, why do you get a +1? Oh, if I do that, that becomes a 10, and then I should just flip those round then. Oh no. All right. Okay. So if I swap you two, and I do that. There we go, then I've got 3 10s together. 57. I didn't look at the numbers, but I figure that's the best. I mean, I don't even need it, but hey, there we go. Win. Oh, it's not the most. 66! Oh, I really should have paid attention then, shouldn't I? +7 to animals. +2 to empathy. Man, that's rubbish. I don't want +7 to animals. I want plus extra numbers to empathy, but I can't. Alright, anybody else around here want to talk to me? Hey Des, I don't think I need to go out. Oh, I wanted to look at the food situation as well, because I did go out foraging last time we played this. But I didn't check to see if that actually upped the food, which is something I was vaguely interested in. You know. So, let's go. Do the notice board. 120%. Okay, so yes. Colony security is at 70%. I mean, it can't all be down to me, although obviously it is. Hey Mars. But no, empathy. Screw that. Going to do more tending of animals. You're killing the bristle slugs this week. There's a whole herd of the slug, seal, porcupine beasts lumbering through the fields and rubbing against the scratching posts. They walk right up to them, and you can walk right up to them, and they don't mind at all. You empty the berry catching buckets and sort through the berries, picking out loose stones and planting any that have sprouted. Ones that grow into bristle slugs too one day. Oh, those ones will. Yeah. It's not wet season yet, when they're fully bristled and cranky about territory, so everyone is playing nice. It's a nice calm month of picking berries and scratching slugs. You spend some time playing with the cute bristle slug you found while foraging, Emerald. He's looking bright-eyed and happy. Huzzah! You come back from the pen one day to find the door to the pen wide open. Whoops! You must have forgotten to lock it. It's a good thing bristle slugs don't tend to roam. Do a head count. 15, 16, 17. You seem to be short one bristle slug. At least it's not Emerald. She's still relaxing in the pen, happily snoring away. Luckily, bristle slugs aren't very stealthy. There's a glistening slime trail leading towards the ruins of the stratospheric, decorating it with little clusters of berries. You lock the gate and set off to the trail to find your bristle slug. Track it down with animals of 30 or greater. Hey, more animals, which I don't care about. More kudos, which is great. I think, did I get 20? No, I got 10 plus 5, that's great. You find the bristle slug. It's got itself wedged between two panels, scritching back and forth on the most perfect scratching situation possible. You laugh and fill your shirt with the berries like a bowl, and then gently nudge it back towards the herd. It's slow going, but eventually everyone's back together again. Good work, Rancher. I don't need animals. Alright. Plus 2 to cutter. Right. Well, I can get 6, 7, 8, and then if I put that one, that will become a 4. Wait. Oh, that's got Okay, but now I have 8, 9, 10. What? What is going on? Why are you... I'll set neighbours to 6. That is why. Alright, you come out of there. And then 10 for you. And then I can't... I mean... That is exactly the goal. That becomes 46. That's 43. That's 39. That's 48. 62. Set neighbours to 6, which adds plus 2 anyway, so 8, 9, 10. So yeah, alright, that's how we got it. 62, is that the best? No, it isn't. 63 was the best. And look, just another 2 empathy, but loads of kudos. So we're done. Early wet. Well, I remember something that I wanted to do an early wet. Hey Mars, it's your birthday, and I've remembered. I'm gonna go buy a cake for you. Why? Why not? I want to see what happens if I give you stuff on your birthday, because I have completely forgotten to do that every single year. Not that I don't think I know anybody else's birthday. And I sure hope I remember the details of everybody's augmentations and stuff next time around, so I don't have to find out everybody's birthday every time. Hey, you want to give me a discount? Because I'm popular? Here's a cake. Here's a cake. Here is a cake. And here's hoping you enjoy cakes. You see Mars reclining with her feet in a bowl of water, colourful goop on her face, and slices of dust melon on her eyes. She lifts the dust melon off one of her eyes as you approach. I could identify the clumping of those horrible boots while fast asleep, darling, he says. Are you still running around everywhere? It sounds exhausting. It's important to take care of yourself. She settles the dust melon slice back on her eyes, smiles. You should take notes. I found something you might like. I found a cake. I wonder if you would like yellow fruits because it's a yellow thing. A yellow flower, even. I'm sure I had a white flower at some point as well. There we go. A birthday cake. Icing is a little uneven, Mars notes. And there are no candles, but keep practicing and you'll improve, of course. But plus 4 friendship with Mars. Well, there we go. I gave you a birthday cake. Happy birthday, Mars. Choke on it. Just because you were ungrateful for it. Look, now I'm going to work on the... tend the animals again. Cal teaches you the super ultra classified special whistle he uses to call the float valves when it's time for feeding. He even has his special personalized whistles for each individual cow. Though you're not entirely convinced they know their own names yet, it's still pretty impressive. It sure beats yelling for them. Yeah, very much so. Alright. -1 stress. Awesome. If I do that... There we go, I was going to say. I'm going to get +6 anyway. I don't know that I can... Seven, 8. You could make them all blue. If I swap those around. I've got 40. Comes to 37, that's worse. Well, that's going to add more, isn't it? Because that's going to add 1 to itself, making that a 4, and 1 to the 8 next to it. There we go. 47. No, I can't get the 7, 8, 9 because that one has to be next to this one. But if that one's going to get a +1, it's 1, 2, and from other cards. That's one to every. It doesn't have to be next to one another. Okay. Neither does that one. In which case, then I can have a 7, 8, 9. And more than that. Oh. Well, let's just adjust these. I'll swap those two around. 54, and we get the super goal. Okay, so that is better. Yeah. Alright. I think that's the best I got. It is indeed. Yay! More kudos for me. 22 kudos. Only 9 stress. -1 from It's All Too Beautiful. There we go, it's slowly adding up. Mid-wet. Okay, I'll talk to you in just a second. I mean, the object of the exercise is to run around and see if there's anybody wants to talk to me. Now I know you do. There's still Spike / an enemy waiting patiently for me to come in and talk to her. Even though she, well, I don't know that she's been dying to talk to me for months, but you know. She wants to. I want to, anyway. You had plans to hang out with Cow today, but when you arrive at the geodesic dome, it's worryingly dark inside. Okay, you fumble around with the red emergency lighting until all the lights come back on and the heavy chunk of the breaker being flipped, blinking the sun blinding light. The figures of Cal and Chief Engineer Innocence resolving themselves into your vision. Alright. Absolutely no more of that, young man, Innocence scolds Cal as he cradles his hoverboard in his arm. The power grid is not your plaything. I understand, Auntie, Cal says. I'm sorry. Innocent mutters to herself as she passes you. Honestly, all this over a toy. Hey dude, Cal greets you. Sorry I meant to meet you outside after work, but... He looks down at his hoverboard. My board wouldn't start, and I figured it was maybe out of juice, but when I plugged it in, it threw off all these sparks, and then the whole power grid shut down. Cal's shoulder slump. I was going to ask Dr. Instance to take a look at it, but she told me she doesn't have time to fix a dumb toy. Oh, I've got engineering of 25 or greater. Oh my god, that's not a thing that I ever thought about. Let me take a look at it. Well, okay, Cal says, slowly handing over the lifeless hoverboard. Guess you're pretty good at fixing things. Nah, mate. Nah. You open up the hoverboard and poke around in its guts for a little while. Oh, more friendship. After about 20 minutes of fruitless prodding, you have to admit defeat. You're like 75% sure you know what's broken, and 0% sure you know how to fix it. In fact, you think you might have made it worse for trying. Whoops! Hand the hoverboard back to Cal. Cradles it sadly in his arm. Thanks for trying, Solon ACC. Really appreciate it. Oh. It's always kind of sad when a piece of old technology needs to be retired. Cal seems to take this one harder than most. Hugs the hoverboard to his chest and excuses himself. Not waiting to hear your goodbye. I wonder if you can do better on that event. like next time round, I will be more than 75% sure. Or if I had higher engineering, would another option have been open to me there? You alright, empathy? 27? 27. You and Cow sitting on the fence, watching the float cows bob gently along in the breeze, enjoying a few minutes of not mucking out stables. You point to the one you captured. Cow whistles in admiration. That's so cool, they're so huge. How did you do it? I mean, I don't want either of those cards. I've already got telling a violent tale, but I'll tell it again. Daring and violence. Yeah, I know he's not going to like that, but I don't care. I don't want a yellow card clogging up my hand. You tell the story as dramatically as possible, describing the way you wrestled the float cow to the ground and tied it up, dragging it through the brush behind the expedition's vehicle. Cal listens, his frown deepens. How could you do that, he chides. They're such peaceful creatures. I'll bet all you had to do was show it a little kindness in order to come on and so. Yeah, probably, but I don't care. Or I do care about them usually, but I don't care about getting a yellow card, thanks. He rubs his chin. I don't know what to think about ranching, honestly. It seems kind of mean, like we're stealing wild animals and controlling everything about them. When they can eat, where they can go, even when they can have babies. It feels rude. I saw some of those cows when they got here, he continues. They didn't look free, they just looked sad. Like they were so skinny and scared. I mean, that's it. You give up some of your freedoms in order for security and protection, which isn't always a good trade. He waves his arm towards the gentle lowing herd of float cow. And now look at them, they're doing great here. Honestly, don't you think it would be kind of nice if someone took care of you for the rest of your life? No way. He said, and then thought, would I want that? I don't know. There's the meme of the cat, where it's, I get fed regularly, I get a warm place to stay, I get cuddles whenever I want them, I can come and go out the cat flap to go outside when I need to. All I have to give up are my testicles. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I would give up my testicles for that, but hey, no way, man. You know, Cal watched the float cows until it's time to go back to work. Cal climbs off the fence and dusts his hands. I'm glad there's people like you who go out into the wild, he says. You're so brave. I don't think I could do that. He squints up at the sky. I mean, I think you could. I think you'd be running away from a lot of things, and I think we'd have to teach you how to do lots of fast running. But I don't think you would ever be brave enough to. You'd do well. I think you'd be able to talk and calm down a lot of the animals out there. But you'd have to know when to do that and when to run away. Squints up at the sky. Still kinda not really used to how big the world is, you know? I like it here, in the colony. I always know where I am and what to do next. I like knowing I'm responsible just a little bit of the world. Not 90. Smiles. No, like these cows. If I can make their life better, well, I think that's a pretty good life for me too. Alright. +3 bonus to bears. +5 bonus to straights. +1 2 cards with gems. Does that include you? It does. Alright, so you're going to be 7. +1 for each other gem card. Well, I was going to say, well, that'll be I'll have a 6 there, but no, I can't do that now. So that neighbour's 6. I mean, you're already a 6. If I do that, no, you become a 6. So you might... Right, I can do that. You can be an 11. Then I can have a 10. Then if I put that one in, it goes up. Alright, I think I'd swap those two round. There we go, we've got 52. That's going to lose us more. No, that gets us more. Really? Why? So it neighbours to 6. So that loses 1, but that loses 4. Oh, I get a pair then. Ah, yeah, okay. Cool, and we get the +3 from there as well. I don't think I can swap anything round to make any other thing. +1 to cards with gems. +1 to each for each gem on another card. So are you usually a 5 then? Because you say you're a 6, but it might be because of that one. Or no, because you don't have any other gems right now. So you are not getting a bonus for that. Okay. So yeah, 53, I think that's the best. Nope. 55, there was 2 that I missed. Alright, 10 kudos. No stress. One more. Late wet. Anybody want to talk to me? That would be lovely if you did. I mean, I've been neglecting all of my duties about going out and foraging, which we don't need, or defending the place. We've only got 70% of that. I mean, I can't be everywhere at once. I could be, but the colony is going to fall, and it will be Lum's fault. Which is maybe that'll get everybody to understand that it's Lum's fault. Working with animals involves a lot more waste management than you expected. They just keep pooping. Compost is good for the farms, at least. But yuck, every day you wake up and shovel dung. That doesn't sound like I'm doing animal... It is tending the animals. But I was going to say, that sounds more like shoveling dirt. I guess I can just go... One slot gets +3. But that will make you 8, won't it? 5, I need a 6. I could do that, and that would get me a straight. Gives me 40, which isn't enough. Oh! There we go, 51. And I get a pair. Got a pair there as well. I mean, Xeno Wrestling Champion, so obviously they're a pair. I think that's it. He said, having looked at the things and, not analysed it at all, but would do it. Nope, missed. 52, I missed 1 again. Increased animals, you say? Well, I've lost your empathy. That's what I wanted. Now we're in late wet. Oh no, sorry, now we're in glow. Yeah, alright. Hey everybody. I expect we'll get attacked now. Might go outside and draw some and get some crystals. Hey Cal. Hey Dad. I think I saw Dis as well. Nice tangent. I now have 30 empathy. So I can't choose, I can't talk to Spike! It's gone away! Oh! Or maybe it's because it is glow. Spot Spike playing darts with a bunch of other soldiers. She throws a dart, lands clear in the middle of a faceless. Well, head isn't the right word, but the soldiers all cheer and clap her on the back. She breaks away from the group and slings her arm over your shoulder. You see that, Solanaccc? Yeah, alright. Nobody gets my name right. Oh yeah, here's... Hey Dis. I can go out, right? Yeah, I can sneak out to explore glow because I have bravery. +2 bravery and +1 perception. It might be worth doing that. Maybe this will help. Alright, let's sneak outside and explore glow. I mean, if I do empathy one more time, if I get 2 more points of empathy, I will get the thing as well, so maybe I'll have to do that at some point. Alright, I guess Sim is out here somewhere. I'm just going to run past everything right now. Go do whatever the boss event is. And then do some of the other ones. Oh, there's no event over here. You got anything to say? Shadows form, shadows move against each other and glow, quivering under the gloaming of the mush trees, like ghosts. The forest is as still as a creature, breathing its last breath. You know to look for Sim in the hollows of the tree now, his eyes gleaming in the permanent night. Hello again, Sugarbug, he chuckles. I don't like that you're using the same brand of terms of endearment as my father does. That's not great. It's not a great look on you. I don't want to be reminded of my father, thanks. Yeah, you're pretty good at navigating in the dark. Sim continues, mind the glowflies, he says. Stepping aside to let the flurry of multicolored insects twirl by. Alright, thanks. Is this just going to be more... Oh no! Oh ho 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 ho! Alright. Hey there, Faceless. Your explorations lead you steadily upwards until you find yourself on a plateau overlooking the valley. The colony is a dark little smudge below, break in the magnificent natural luminescence of glow. Up here, wormhole feels so close you could touch it. You're not alone up here. Your heart leaps in your throat as you spot it, silhouetted dark on dark under the eerie light of the wormhole. A Faceless. My showman warned the guards. Stay and watch it. I guess I'm going to stay and watch it. We'll find out what's going on here. Atop the high plateau, ringed by gnarlwood trees, a massive creature stands staring at the sky. As you watch, mesmerized, some of its swaying tentacles open, and a glowing dust oozes from them, rising like smoke into the night. Then, it's gone? The whole entire Faceless just vanished in the blink of an eye, or did you imagine it? You rub your face, easing the sudden tension that has sprung up behind your eyeballs. A showman will glance, leave the player, approach where it was standing. What's going on? There are footsteps here. Giant footsteps. No, there aren't. No, there aren't. There are footprints here. A footstep is the sound that you hear when somebody makes a move with their feet. There are footsteps here, giant footsteps, each ringed with mushrooms pushed up from the moist soil by the weight of the beast. Really loud footprints, indeed, so loud that you just don't know it. Anyway, pushed up from the moist soil by the weight of the beast. You gingerly realise you're standing in the middle of one. Faceless, if indeed one was standing here earlier, could crush you as flat as the grass beneath your feet. I mean, there's footprints. Steps, whatever we're calling them, right there to indicate that it was there. But hey, you find other signs of it. Trees have been knocked down in a circular pattern here, and the bushes and grasses have been pushed into one big mound, leaving the rest of the plateau clear. You remember this place now from your visions, from under the pyramid and the resting ridges, and from long before that. Feel as if you've always known something important will happen here soon. Yeah, I figure it will happen when I'm age 20. Or, you know, the last time that I can possibly come here. But, you know, I'm coming here all the time. Oh, wait. I gained 2 stress. You stare at the wormhole you stare at the wormhole, immense in the sky above, just as you remember doing in your vision. You wait. Need stress less than 100? Alright, so so what happens if I can't? What if I don't have less than 100 stress? Where's the option for that? You wait. Alright. You wait. Am I getting 1 less every time? Because of my... Oh, I don't have that pet equipped, do I? No. So I would only get 1 stress if I had you equipped every time. Which would be fun. You wait. You want to check on your hollow palm. Or palm, I don't know. Maybe it should be a hollow wrist if it goes there. But anyway, it's hard to keep track of time during glow, but it's getting late. You look around, but nothing has changed. The trees are perfectly still. I guess I'm waiting. You wait. You wait. The wormhole seems especially huge right now. Isn't it always so big? You imagine you can see whole galaxies in its slowly spinning arms. Tiny flakes of rainbow light being sucked into the black hole in the centre. But it's so much closer than a galaxy. So close it could swallow you and all of Autumna in its huge ethereal maw. In your Steam version you get a chance to walk away from what I remember. I mean, it's possible. It's just gonna... You wait. You wait. The forest seems quiet as if expecting something. Wormhole swells as if you stare from steps and towers. You wait. I don't care. You've always been waiting. Hey, a shadow falls over you at last. Always been waiting. Staring up at the wormhole being sucked into its death. A shadow falls over you. I was going to say, is it faceless? Slowly lower your gaze from where you've been staring at the wormhole for hours. The next stiff and sore. Straight ahead of you. Oh, sorry, straight ahead of you. What you early thought was just a shadow of a tree. Is the faceless. It was there all along, watching you. Really? Takes a heavy step forward. See, that's where step is appropriate. It doesn't take a heavy print forward. Then another. Moves gently. Its feet sinking into the soft ground and pushing up phosphorescent fungi from below to explode to the surface in rings of jubilant light. You don't move as it approaches, to all your energy to look away from the wormhole, but you're still completely spellbound. The faceless looms over you, as big as a building. Its zippered neck gapes grotesquely, and its tentacles wave gently through the air, tasting it, feeling it, smelling you. Does it also see? Those are eyes, right? We can see those look like eyes. But, I mean, before it was described as, oh, I can't see you, but somehow it senses you and sees you. Those are eyes, right? Anyway, the ends of two tentacles open, that strange glowing mist floats up from them. It leans down. Oh, embrace it for the end. Oh, I found an ending. It envelops you in its tentacles, each as large as you are, and you breathe in its spores. Under the eternal night of glow, the wormhole seems to swallow you both whole, and the entire planet, and an infinite number of universes beside. You feel a beckoning within you, a curious tug somewhere in your ribcage, a yearning you can't describe. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting this immediately, as I said. I thought it would come when I was 20 at the end. Well, I mean, I could embrace it and then just load up the game. I don't really want to. I guess I'm going to resist it. Stay human for a little while longer. You aren't ready. A small part of you demands to stay here, on this plane of consciousness. You hold your breath and bring your mind back to the present. That's what you did. It kind of explains your superpower. I mean, yes. It was always something to do with the wormhole. Anyway, you hold your breath and bring your mind back to the present. Let the faceless touch you softly with its tentacles, until it seems satisfied that you've made your decision. Then it withdraws. As you slowly disconnect from the gentle creature, you can feel its emotion, its story. You understand that it was born like others of its kind, in a breeding tank below the ground. Although it was sent here to destroy your colony, something changed in it that can't be changed back. You see again the image of the faceless staring up at the wormhole, transfixed as it were. It no longer feels the pull of the ley lines, the thumpers, the forces that were used to control it. It's no longer a construct or an avatar, but a free being. And it only feels the dance of the wormhole now, the natural rhythms of life itself. Alright, destroy all thumpers. Gotcha. You stand completely still, arrested by the sudden understanding that sweeps over you. The faceless retreats to the large mound of grasses and bushes at the other end of the plateau. Baby faceless floats its head out of its nest, wriggling its tentacles in greeting to its mother. Oh, okay. Well, I've got enough time to do two more, so I might as well do two more, just because... Oh, hey! Because I resisted the pull, have you got things to say to me now? Shadows want shadows, yeah, cleaving the permanent night. Okay, Sugarbug, yeah, as I said, don't like that. Sin sets off in the darkness with ease. Have you come to ask me more questions? Yeah. What's with the faceless I saw? Ah, Sim says with a gentle smile. Constellation, you've seen her? That's very lucky, you know. Don't ask me how she does it, but she manages to sneak around these woods like a ghost. Faceless aren't exactly designed with subtlety in mind. Lets out an amused puff of laughter. But she's something else now. I mean, Sim, I gotta take issue with the fact that your people are sending faceless to attack me, and they are growing them in vats down underneath to come and attack me every year. Could you not, like, come and explain and talk to us about these things? No? No? You don't want to do that? Fine. Don't worry, he continues. You can only see her around and glow. She doesn't like the sunlight, unless you breathe in her spores. She's harmless. He fixed him with an incredulous look, and he shrugs. It was quite the upset when she broke away from the hole and went to seed, he replies. But as you humans say, life finds a way. Or life finds a way, I believe is the exact quote from good old Jeff. Sim stops walking and smiles politely. Well, that is enough for now. The trees have ears, you know. No, I don't know. Alright. Gonna do me some of these in the hope that they get me. Oh. No, there they are. They are there. Was there another one with a person? No? It's interesting that there's only 2 of them. Still, there we go. Don't forget your stress bet. I'm not going to equip my stress bet because I like the bonuses I've got from the gear. And the Rick, the +1 skill is great. The +1 to all the red cards is even better. But yeah, if only I could equip another one, but I can't. So there we go. No. You're amazed at how peaceful it is out here. It's not what you expect. You stay outside of the watchtowers and slip between the mush trees. It's eerily silent, as if the forest is holding its breath in anticipation. It's really pretty out here. Small plants and animals glowing, especially the wormhole filling the sky above. So I can gaze up at the wormhole and gain timey-wimey wormhole stuff. Neighbours' values become wild. Value is wild. I mean, how does that work? If I put it into a slot and then put in a card next to it and the value becomes 1, can I then just take it out and then put in another card and then just put in the same card, just keep doing that until I find out what it is or get a decent number out of it? I can admire the flora and detail again and getting -1 stress every time I play it, or watch where I'm walking. Perception of 10, perception of 50, gaze at it and get timey-wimey wormhole stuff. That looks like a person, vaguely. I've already got that one, right? I have got admire. There we go. It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful. I don't really want a blue card. I could just watch where I'm walking. I don't really think I want a 5, so yeah, I'll watch where I'm walking. Must do perception, you say? Well, if only that was... Though you can't see it, you've been told the wormhole high above is shining with ultraviolet light. It's invisible to the human eye, but absorbed and re-emitted as visible light by the flora and fauna around you. The holopalm calls it a black light. Does the people on Earth used to use similar, more concentrated light as decoration? Even your clothing glows faintly. I mean, we did that already. Oh. No, I'm okay with maxing out my stress here. You come across a dense part of the forest where the knollwood surrounds you. Blocks out the sun and the wormhole above. Long threads that look like hair are hanging down from the trees. Strange, you've never seen this during the rest of the year. You'll have to go through it. I've seen this already, haven't I? Although maybe not during glow. Perception of 80 or greater, take a look. The strands are sticky like a spider web. Combat 50 or greater, we'll cut our way through. You do that, you're done. Yeah, you're too worn out to continue. You have to head home now. Yep, I'm good with that. Give me some bravery. And some perception. How brave are we now? 86. Well, there we go. Just putting on your boots to grab dinner in the lounge when you hear the colony sirens begin to wail. It's the yearly attack. Ugh. They couldn't have waited until you ate dinner. Rude. I don't know. Sometimes I wouldn't want to fight on a full stomach. And sometimes I don't want to do anything on a full stomach. Outside your window, you watch the colony defense begin to mobilize. Your holopalm chimes with the usual reminders for all civilian colonists to stay indoors. Join the colony defense. Yay! Increases for physical things, just what I want. And gain status heroic. Oh, that's that one. That's what that is. Yeah. You head to the garrison to grab a plasma rifle, then report to the front. Chief Rhett looks surprised to see you. Does he? Why? Why? Chief Rhett? I have done this every year. Every year. Why are you surprised to see me? You are not a great... it doesn't matter. Never mind. Chief Rhett looks surprised to see you, but assigns you to the squad with Spike and tells you to get on the walls and do your best. On the other side of the walls is more Xenos than you've seen in one place. Ever! You see that of the forest, large and small, herbivorous and predatory. Fungal and otherwise. Fungal and, anything other than fungal. So non-fungal? I mean, that doesn't flow as well, but still. Flying and crawling and hopping towards the colony with a single-minded determination. But my pets, Ricky Ticky and Optimus Prime, and Socks, they don't do this. So there's something else out there directing them. It's not as if it happens to every animal all the time. Although the float cows inside do. I don't know, maybe my pets try to do something and they're biting me on the ankles during this and I just don't notice it. I don't know. Yeah, it fills with the poof of laser turrets and the crackle of plasma rifles. The enemy's front line collapses, only to be replaced by even more Xenos, just as many as before, if not more. There's no end to it. The firebreak turns into a graveyard of dead and dying alien bodies, wave after wave crawling over the corpses until they roil at the base of the walls with a foam or a wave when it hits the shore. Hear the walls creaking beneath you, but they hold strong. Tense rest, you say? Ha 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 ha. There's no sun to set in glow, but night falls on the battlefield without any break in the fighting. Your fingers begin to cramp from pulling the trigger of your plasma rifle. Finally, you're relieved by the second guard shift. You walk straight into the garrison and right into a dreamless sleep. I mean, it might not have been dreamless. Maybe I just can't remember my dream. You're awoken 6 hours later for your next shift. The kitchens have provided the soldiers with pressed soy rations and hot blep tea. I mean, blep is the thing that cats do. But alright. Cat tongue tea it is then, I guess. Which you grab, and then make your way back to the walls to survey the carnage of the night. As you arrive, your holopylon lights up with a priority message. Security personnel, we are under siege, the security chief says. Getting right to the point. On Earth, sieges were used to break a city by starvation or drought. We have plenty of food and water. Guards will rotate 6 hours on, 6 hours off. So long as we keep the Xenos on the other side of the wall, we can hold them off for days, weeks even. Weeks? Everyone exchanges exhausted looks. He pauses and adds, we can do this. We're stronger than them. We're not going anywhere. Well, I didn't help with the defense. Or I didn't help to raise the colony defense this time around, so maybe we'll get through it, maybe we won't. You and the other soldiers fall into a fitful rhythm, alternating shifts on the wall with brief snippets of sleep. Gunfire becomes the soundtrack of your days, which begins to smear together like paste. Spike in particular is suffering. He volunteers for relief shifts, sometimes pulling doubles or triples on the wall. You catch her mechanically shoveling soy porridge into her mouth before seeming to fall asleep sitting up. A minute later she jolts awake as someone's spoon clatters against her bowl. Spoon! Tempers grow short as fatigue sets in. 6 days pass. You're on shift, watching the Xenos batter themselves against the walls. Feel your eyes unfocus at the sheer, formless hordes of them. In all these days they still haven't breached the colony. Sometimes they even seem to retreat, ebbing backwards and reforming somewhere else. It's behaviour you've never seen before. A group of monsters breaks from the tree line. Nothing new, except for one of them. Good thing you're doing this at maximum stress, indeed. I can't add any more stress, but if it comes to a thing where it says, hey, if you have less than 100 stress, you can do this thing. I'm screwed, but hey, I'll take that bet. The odds on that. One of the Xenos looks different from the others, almost humanoid. What is that thing? Is it a sim? Or a gardener, sorry. Like sim. It's got a gun! The creature looks suspiciously like a person, at least from the waist down. Waist up, even. I was going to say, from the waist down, no. But then immediately it says, down below, it's a lumbering chimera. vaguely reminiscent of a faceless wrapped in tattered bits of flesh and bony protrusions. Something like hair flutters behind it as it turns to you and looks right at you with an unnerving, malevolent intelligence. You rub your eyes. Yeah, it's still there. Alright, everybody. Sniper shots on that guy at the back. Approaches at the base of the wall, and the other monsters surge forward to try to pound on against the gates. I mean, I'm going to try and talk to it. I'm not particularly empathetic. I'm not very persuasive, but we'll try it. Hey, buddy. Do you want to go away and never come back? Does that sound like a thing you could do? You wave to it and the creature sneers, and to your surprise approaches the walls. Little weed! They address you in a halting, rasping voice. Everything seems to go quiet nearby as you strain to understand the talking horror. Children are breeding rabbits, feral pig, kudzu. Its unnerving human gaze pierces you. Introduced species. You understand? Yeah, we're invading. I know what you're doing. I've talked to Sim. What if I reveal that, hey, I get on with Sim? No? That's not going to be a good thing? Alright, fine, whatever. I mean, and I knew this already, thanks to Sim. Did I just not tell anyone? I mean, it would be difficult for me to tell you how I got the information without revealing that I have been talking to an alien. But, you know, I might have been able to do it. I might have been able to leave pads around the place with vital information. But anyway, you wonder if you're hallucinating. Is it holding a gun? Yes, obviously. You slowly nod yes. You understand the words at least. Yeah, but those delusion cards are useless. I am noctilucent, the monster says through a voice box that seems better suited to guttural roars than human language. A gardener. Designation pest control. I perform my task, unlike gardener symbiosis. Dun 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 dun. Sim. Yes, now they're standing still, you can see the seed of Sim's slightly inhuman features staring back at you. I mean, surely you knew that from... Never mind. Alright, I mean, it's been days and days and you've been fighting and you're fatigued, so your brain's not working quite as well. So, alright, I forgive you. Hair is a bit like Sim's as well. As if it's actually alive somehow, waving in the wind that it isn't there. What do you want? Why are you trying to kill us? Bring it on, you ugly asshole. I mean, I don't want to just say, hey, I've invited you over here to talk, just so that I can insult you. I know why you're trying to kill us. I know what you want, to kill us. Or possibly, I don't know if you could... If we could become part of the garden. So what do you want? No, why are you trying to kill us? Because then I can tell you all the information. Hey, yeah, I talked to that person. This is what they told me. Who are you talking to? You bump, a spike sneaks up behind you, and when you look back, Noctilescent is gone. That alien was talking! Delusions, -1. I mean, maybe it will upgrade into something better? Even though you've said, yeah, but those delusion cards are useless. I don't want a -1 card that I could get, so nobody. I wasn't talking to anybody, even though, you know, I might understand greater mysteries if I say yes. This isn't the go-round for understanding greater mysteries all the time. Nobody. You shake your head and mumble something about needing sleep. Promised Sim you wouldn't talk about the gardeners. Well, that's not why I didn't... Never mind. He nods and pats your shoulder. The siege is getting to everyone, Solon ACCC. It's okay. Finally, after the 6th day of the siege, you look down on the sights. You look down the sights of your plasma rifle and see a curious thing. The monsters are retreating? As you gather with the other soldiers in the colony square, Colonel Palm lights up with a priority announcement for Governor Lim. Or from Governor Lim, sorry. The alien attack has been defeated, he says. The siege has ended. Tom smiles broadly and puffs out his chest. Another year, another win. You're welcome, Vertumna. You're welcome, humanity. You're welcome? You hear? You see Chief Rep nearby looking livid. What did he do? He runs to his security officer. Race out there like an idiot with his honor guard. Defend strategically unsound points. Put himself in danger, so we had to save his overstuffed ass. Soldiers all shift uncomfortably, but no one disagrees. And when we actually need him, Rick continues, taking his 12-hour beauty rest, while the rest of us slog through endless shifts. Coup! It's a coup! I want to join your coup! The soldiers are exhausted from the siege, so the crowd in the square disperses quickly. Only a few helos remain, covertly filming Rhett. Oh no! Ollie continues to rail against Slum. On the horizon, the first rays of quiet streak the sky with lavender. Watch Utopia's reclamation crew head out through the gates to begin vaporizing xenocorpses for the component molecules. That night, you have terrible dreams. You imagine that you're sieging the colony, that you're a creature crawling in the mud on your belly, the ozone crackle of plas rifle fire arcing overhead. With your talon claws, you rip into the walls like they're made of clay, stuffing choking handfuls out of it in your mouth. Oh, I guess if I wanted to break down everything and remove the invading stuff, that would include the walls. Yeah, so I would try to convert them into the matter of the place. Yeah, alright. In a moment of lucidity, you try to pull the clay from your throat, but no matter how hard you pull, it never ends. You jolt awake while you realise you've been pulling your own guts out of your throat. Just a dream. Really? How? Wow, I mean, that's impressive. You're shaking and coated with a film of terror sweat, your heart pounding. You'll find sleep again before dawnbreak. It is no longer glow. We are now in early quiet. I got loads with him. And that plus 4 hearts, so at least 40. Oh, I got 2 animals, despite all of the animals things that I did. Organising, engineering, biology, bravery, empathy, 12 points, 40 stress, 5 loyalty, boo, 150 kudos, 7 food, 2 defense. Now I'm legally an adult at 18. Yay! Anybody want to talk to me? Anybody want to give me blubber fruits? No? Alright, I'm going to train my pet. In a minute. You got anything to say, Mars? No. Hey, it's a mushlog! It's Tangent. You're not a mushlog. You're less used than a mushlog. There you are. I can talk to you now, Spike, and I have empathy. I went away and bettered myself just for you, so you better appreciate it. The colony could have died. I could have gone into the infinite and become one with the universe. But no, I stayed here on the planet for you. No pressure or anything. Something's off with Spike today. What could it be? Could it be the same thing that's been off for the last 5 months? You can tell just from watching her train that she's moving more slowly and seems distracted. Every so often she breaks form to stare at Vase, who's working with a group of trainees on the other side of the garrison. I bet not have to do anything stress related, otherwise I am screwed here. Anyway, other side of the garrison. A unit leader singles her out and chastises her, gesturing for her to take a break and get her head on straight. Spike scowls as she slinks over to the rest area. You hand her a water bottle. Hey you, he says, shooting you a little flicker of a smile while she takes a drink. What's up? Vase isn't talking to me, Spike says, sighing heavily as she recaps her bottle of water. Been 2 days and he just acts like I'm not even here? Try to talk to him and he says he just needs time to think. On your next playthrough you could change your nickname to Vase to be even more confusing. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, you could change your own name as well to Vase, can't you? You can choose your own name at the beginning. Anyway, he needs time to think. We got into it about how much time you and I spent together. I mean, I haven't seen you for the past 5 months. He thinks you like me. I told him it's not like that, we're just friends, but... No. Spike exhales noisily and scrubs the heel of her palm into her arm. Maybe the problem is just that he doesn't know you that well, she says. He doesn't trust you around me, that's all. Vase is right not to trust me. I mean, that sounds like such a Vase line. Vase is not right to trust me. Tell Spike you like her, as more than a friend. You have feelings you want to share. Spike goes completely still as the colour drains from her cheeks. I mean, even the green stuff? That's impressive. Please don't say stuff like that, Solon ACCC. She mutters. You're only going to make it worse for me. Pace is an arsehole. I have proof. And now I have 30 empathy, so I can, you know, do the thing. Spike whips her head towards you, shocked. What? How could you say that, Solon ACC? Yeah, I know how he gets sometimes, but he's still my boyfriend. Don't put up with it just because they're your partner. If they're doing shitty things towards you, don't put up with that. I'm not saying necessarily leave them. I'm saying talk to them, make sure they understand how you feel. If they continue doing it, then think about leaving them, or think about whether there's something deeper going on that maybe therapy can help with, or whatever. But, you know, don't let yourself be treated like shit. The way he treats you isn't healthy. Need persuasion 30 or greater? Or need empathy greater? So why do you say need persuasion 30? Well, it doesn't matter. Clicking it. Spike's eyebrows furrow. What do you mean, Solon ACC? Do you like when he accuses you? I mean, there's got to be somebody's kink out there somewhere. Spike frowns. No, obviously. What does that have to do with anything? The problem isn't you, it's him. Tell her she shouldn't have to constantly prove herself to Vase. That's true. I've never thought of it that way. Spike replies. It's like we have this argument all the time. He gets mad because he thinks I was talking to someone too long. Because I said something that sets him off. Yeah, that I'm not going to say red flags, but, you know. I'm not saying it was red flags, but it was aliens. I mean red flags. And when you talk to him about it, well, he gets real upset that I'm upset with him, and then I have to apologise and reassure him I love him, and it's always this whole thing. She sighs. Just so tired of it, you know. I don't know what else to do. I don't know if there's anything else I can do. You can leave. Spike wipes her eyes. I don't know what to think, he says. I'll talk to him about it and see what he says. He deserves a chance to explain himself, but her gaze starts back to Vase. I don't know if he'll be able to. She gives you a quick hug. Well, that's gonna get you beaten, isn't it? That's not great. She gives you a quick hug. Thanks for talking to me about this, Solon ACCC. You're my best friend on the whole planet. I guess you're my best friend too. There we go. I've talked to you about things. Don't get beaten up. Have you got anything else to say now? Oh, well, I have something to confess with an enemy. I'm going to get unstressed first of all before I do this. Not because I think stress will do it, but because I don't want to, you know, say, hey, you go talk to Thingy, and then I'll immediately, well, I don't know, do I want to do it just before my birthday? Let's press the button. It's like you want to do the approach. Oh, sorry, Solon ACC, she says, covering mouth. Last night, late night, sorry, early morning. You know how it is. Kind of. I have something to confess. It is float with it. I mean, I confessed already. I said he should be right not to trust me, right? I mean, I'll confess again, I guess. Mike looks around and grimaces as she sees Vase staring at the two of you talking. Sure, she says, but let's go somewhere else. I mean, I was not. I know. And I mean, I know I signed this cheater. Yeah, but I didn't mean like cheating on your partner, cheater. I mean, I meant like I was cheating to raise my stats or using foreknowledge, which I haven't yet gained in the game. I didn't mean cheat on your partner, cheater. I don't particularly want that. But hey, if that is the only way you can do it in the game, that's... I don't know if it's a flaw of the game, but anyway. You broke up with him before you confessed for the second time. Yeah, I mean, maybe. She leads you to the walls, one of the few places to have a private conversation in the colony. The wind whipping in across the firebreak blows her hair across your face. What did you want to talk to me? What did you want to talk about, Solon ACCC? I'm in love with you. I mean, I've told you this already, but I'll tell you it again, I guess. Ooh, I hadn't noticed you got bobbly ears from where the scales are growing like that. Fun. Spike stares at you blankly for a long time, her face growing steadily more red. Redder than her hair, redder than the uniform she's wearing, redder than her green scales. I don't think so. She laughs uncomfortably. Come on, Solon ACC. Don't tease me. Hey, I'm not teasing. I mean, I guess you like me back at some level because you were my secret admirer. I mean, it could just be that we are very good friends. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not teasing. She crosses her arm and takes a few steps away, looking out to the wilderness. Well, you're wrong then, she says. You're just sorry for me or something. What? Spike says, I'm not a weakling, Solid ACC. I can take care of myself. I don't need you, or Vase, or anyone. I really do like you, I promise. I'm not being shitty towards you for some reason. Spike goes silent again, refusing to answer, or even to look at you. After a while, she scrubs her eyes with the heel of her hand. I don't know why, she mutters. After Vase, I guess it's just... I don't know if I'm ready to trust somebody like that again. Valid. She turns back to you, but... I've known you forever, Solon ACC. You're like... my best friend. You were with me when Com died, and you didn't give up on me when I was getting brainwashed by Vase. And I like you too. Guess I kind of always did. The hard line of her mouth quivers. I'm just scared, Solon ACC. I don't want it to be like it was with him. Yeah, stop talking about him then. You step closer, and Spike doesn't back away. Being careful not to spook her, reach up and gently cuff her cheek. It's never going to be like that again. You don't have to be scared. I mean, what I would really say is, I don't want to be like that either. I don't want to be the jealous arsehole. If you give me a chance, then I'll do everything I can to prove that I'm not that guy. That you can be more open and honest. But hey, well, not more open and honest, more yourself. But, you know, I'm not going to say... I don't want to say you don't have to be scared, because being scared is a valid emotion. The apprehension. It's not exactly the same as being scared, but certainly. And I'm not going to say it's never going to be like that again, because I can't promise that I will never change and be jealous like that. But I can say I will try every single time, every single day, to not be that. But hey, it's never going to be like that again, I guess, is the best line. I don't want to say you don't have to be scared, but hey, maybe I'm fucking it up at the end point. Smitten, you started dating someone. You want to share it with everybody. +1 to all social skill increases for 3 months. Well, I could have done with that when I was trying to get up to 30, couldn't I? Anyway, you telegraph your intentions, slowly, giving her time to back away. But Spike gathers her courage and meets you halfway for a tentative, curious kiss. Your heart almost beats out of your chest. You almost wonder if she can hear it too. Started dating an enemy. If I look at this... Nope. Oh, well, relationship. Dating you! I suppose that might have said dating Vase before. I mean, if I look at the others... Nope, I still don't know. Alright. Well, there we go. Oh, now she's closed her eyes and is smiling. When you part, Spike blinks quickly, like she's trying not to cry. Instead, she slugs you in the shoulder and laughs. Still a little awkward. Okay, she says. Okay, that's that then. We're dating, I guess. We are so dating. Spike smiles, looks down on the ground, then leans in to kiss you again. Okay, she says. I have to go back to my post, but I guess I'll see you around, boyfriend? Well, I mean, I'm probably going to fuck this up immediately by going and rebelling against the colony when you're very loyal to the colony. But anyway, she gives you a little wave and jogs away, looking lighter than you've seen her in a while. Huzzahs! And now, how do I send a meme to Vase? How do I send a meme saying, with a you, the guy she tells you not to worry about? Is that possible? No? Hmm. This dialogue would with both you and both nicknamed Vase. It would be. Anybody else want to, say anything? Congratulate me? Be disappointed? Gal? I mean, we were great friends. Maybe not that. Maybe not like that. My first kiss was with Dis. Do you want to say something, Dis? No. Alright, well. Bye. Indeed. Alright. Hey, Vase. I'm gonna go and... It's not exactly rubbing your face in it, but you want to talk to me, so hey. On your way to the garrison, you pass a few young soldiers speaking in hushed tones. Seem to be commiserating over Vase's attitude in training today. Oh boy. You might know what this is about. You spot Vase, overseeing a group of soldiers navigating an obstacle course. Pick it up, come on, he snaps. You approach carefully. He acknowledges you with a glance before going back to staring morosely at the trainees. Do I want to say, what crawled up your ass? I bet it wasn't Spike, though. Or do I want to say, why so glum, chum? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, why so glum, chum? Oh, I need friendship of 50 or greater. Alright, okay. Nice scowls and crosses his arms. Nothing, just a bunch of bullshit. Well, I mean, how friendly? Yeah, okay, so about 10. Alright, fine, be that way, I don't care. I will, basically ours. Goes back to ignoring you. Wait, can I do this again? No, you're feeling self-destructive today, so you go looking for Vase. He finds you first. Alright, okay. Clang! Vase gets a drop on you, grabbing you around the neck and slamming you up against the metal wall. You're dragged unceremoniously into a side room as his hand clamps across your mouth. He throws you to the ground and you take a quick stock of your surroundings. Looks like the munitions room. Uh-oh. No, it's been mostly emptied for a few stacks of boxes. There's no one here except you and Vase. He stands over you, placing his heavy boots on your chest and keeps you pinned to the ground. It's time you and I had a little chat, Solane CCC. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, mate. Wasn't me. I wasn't the one who was... Nah, let's not go down the crass route. Get off me and fair dickwad. Yeah. Get off me. Fight fair, dickwad. See? He sneers, grinding the treads of his boot into your chest. This is what I'm talking about. The disrespect. Here's what's going to happen. They says deadly calm. 1, I'm going to beat your ass so hard you're going to wish you never crawled out from between your mother's piss flaps. Wow. Wow, man. And insulting my dead mother. 2, you're going to lie there and take it. 3, you're going to wake up somewhere else knowing that if you ever mouth off to me in front of my men again, next time you aren't going to wake up. Did I? Did I mouth off in front of your people? Nah, you're nothing but a bully Vase. I mean, you've got your foot on my chest, right? My hands are still free, right? Can I just grab your leg? I mean, it's not great, but... Hey, there we go. You're nothing but a bully Vase. Bully is the word the weak used to describe this wrong. No, it isn't. Vase says, grabbing you by the collar of your shirt and lifting your head and shoulders off the ground. He raises his fist to strike you. Combat 50 or greater. I've got combat 50 or greater. Whoop. I get 10 stress! Yay! I'm so glad I did not go and de-stress before I did this. You lock Vase's fist with your forearms, protecting your head as he pounds you mercilessly. Due to your defensive training, he only manages to glance a few blows off of your ears before he throws into frustration, dropping you to the ground so he can kick you instead. That's your chance. You roll out from under his feet, catching the tip of his boot as it grazes your ribs. Scramble to your feet and square up with Vance. Vase, I'm not even going to get your name right, mate. That's how little I think of you. Oh, interesting. He says, cracking his neck. That's fine. I can fight fair. Well, I've got to talk to Vase after why so glum jump part. So this is new to you. Well, I'm glad to show you new things about how to annoy Vase. Alright, how much do I need for this? 70 or better. Attack him back. Yep. He came and attacked me in the thing. I defended myself and then put him down. Oh no, I lost friendship. Minus 13 friendship. I guess that's all of your friendship, right? Base. Yep, friendship 0. That's fine. Whatever Base is expecting from you, it's not the war cry that tears itself from your throat. He's momentarily stunned just long enough for you to get in one solid hit. Base crumbles to the ground. Mum always told you if you have to fight, you better kill your opponent in the first hit. I mean, she was a prodigious fighter back on Earth, apparently. So yeah. Or at least rebel? I don't know. I'm getting conflicting ideas of what my parents did because they left when they were like 18, very young. I guess she could have been a child soldier, though without the implications of that, as in she chose to fight back against something for reasons. But anyway, Mace isn't dead, but for a horrifying moment of stillness, you're a little worried. He groans, blood pouring from his nose onto the corrugated metal floor. Well, shit, he mumbles. And don't you forget it! That's more where that came from. Come at me again, I'll put you down again. There's more where that came from. Face blearily holds his hand to his face, looking up at you in horror. Looks like you're finally speaking the same language. Fear. And English. Oh, there we go. Spot Mace leaning against the wall of the garrison, watching Spike train with the other soldiers. Wasn't supposed to be like this, he mutters. Shit, man, I had everything. The friends, the clout, the perfect girl. What the hell happened? Hey, man. I have a mushwood log for you. Do you want one? This gives you a curt nod and tosses your gift on a nearby table. Thanks. Well, there we go. I'm so glad you enjoyed the mushwood log. Is it set? Is it stuck at 0, or do I now have a friendship of 1 with you, Vase? Okay, yeah, it's going up. So I have a friendship of 1. Hey, I'm not a total asshole. I just beat your ex, or your ex tried to beat me. I clocked him down, and then I gave him a log. Which sounds bad, but anyway. So what yours is your approach? Oh, it's on ACC, she says, covering her mouth. Late night, early morning, you know how it is. Here, I got something for you. I don't need to give you anything, but I can do. I think we should break up. Let's spend some time together, flirt with you, or done. Nope. Let's go and get some relaxation. Much as I love spending time with you, I've got to go and spend some time with my animals. Spend some time together. Is a stress reliever. Is it? But this is a stress reliever and improves my animals. Not 100, mind you. Alright, well, I'll go and spend some time with Spike. Because, you know, I wouldn't mind getting 2 empathy, which I will do via the thing. So if it only relieves like 5 stress or 10 stress or whatever it is, then that's enough for me to do one more thing before I take a thing. And thing a thing. With things. Spike is watching some of the other soldiers practicing their hand-to-hand. Man, she says, hope we never actually have to do that. Seems like a bad idea. It's got its advantages. Like when you see your victim down on the floor with his nose all bloody saying, well, shit. Now, that's just as a random example there, Spike. You know, I haven't, done anything or I had that. Yep, never mind. Okay. Let's change the subject and spend some time together somewhere. Mike checks the time on a hologram and says, yeah, I think I can swing that. You avoid Vase. Alright, okay. You walk hand in hand with Spike from the garrison, passing Vase as you go. That's not avoiding. That's not avoiding. I mean, okay, we didn't walk directly into them and go, oh, sorry, Vase, didn't see you there. Me and Spike are just going somewhere else. But, I mean, I suppose you can pass by, I don't know, if you pass by guards while you're sneaking into somewhere, I guess they don't see you, so, I mean, passing Vase maybe, colloquially, but anyway. He gives you a venomous look. Nope. Nope. He absolutely saw us. We walk hand in hand. I'm surprised I don't, like, shout out as I'm passing by. Wow, it sure is enjoyable holding the hand of my girlfriend here. Boy, I sure would hate to stop being able to hold her hand like this. That would suck. God damn it. Never mind. Alright. He gives you a venomous look, like he's barely keeping himself from spitting on the both of you. Fortunately, Vase doesn't have spit glands or poisonous spit glands. I don't know. I don't know what your augment is actually. Perhaps you do have poisonous spit glands. That would be a problem. Hey, 20 stress. Okay. Mike breathes a sigh of relief when you're outside. So awkward with him always around, she says. He is not over the fact that you and I are dating now. Despite that, or perhaps despite Vase, you and Spike enjoy a perfectly pleasant walk through the colony, talking about things that don't concern him at all. Good. Hello. I'm going to click on you again. I think we should break up. No, I don't. Selling ACC, what a treat, she says, giving you a brief kiss. I was just thinking about you. Well, I mean, we had just... No, I guess this is a whole month, so maybe we weren't just doing it. Alright, now to spend time doing things over here. Hello. I have come to tend the animals and gain some more empathy. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere else. Right, that's 2 empathy. It might be 3 empathy because of my smitten. So let's find out. Face probably has 100 perception too. Yeah, he might have 100 perception. Oh, an unusual face greets you as you enter the Vowel. Tangent looks terribly out of place here. Crisp, white and clean amongst all the mud and excrement. Alright, she's clearly hesitant to even take a step further in, and winces when you wheel up to her with your wheelbarrow of muck destined for the compost heap. Solanacccc, I've come to see what good work you've done here, she says. Really good work. I can see that. A bristle slug blows from his pen, and Tang clears her throat. It's too bad most of the autumnal animals are so violent, she says, lowering her voice. Are we talking about the autumnal animals, or are we talking about the human animals? She nods approvingly to the bristle slug bloke. If only they could all be tamed like this. Are you gonna introduce some giant genetic thing which will try and do stuff and will backfire horribly? Do you have a point, Tang? Of course I do, she huffs. It's called making conversation. I'm on here on behalf of Chief Engineer Instance, she continues. We need access to these bristle slugs. What for? Cal says, popping his head up from one of the stalls. It better not be for any weird experiments. I mean, what else is it going to be for? For your information, it is for experiments, Tang retorts. Important ones. More important than whatever you're doing. We need living autumnal creatures to incubate a new antivenom, he says. I need samples. Skin, hair, blood, flesh, eggs, teeth. Cal throws his rake to the ground. What? He exclaims. No way I'm letting you take their teeth. What's wrong with you? I mean, it's unfortunate, but some of them die. Some of them we harvest for meat, right? Maybe we don't harvest some of them for meat? But, I mean, they will have teeth. The dead ones will still have teeth. Tang rolls her eyes. Oh, like you can't just breed more, she says. Or just capture them. There's a whole planet full of animals out there, isn't there? I mean, there's a whole planet full of animals out here on Earth, and we still have problems doing stuff. But hey, she turns to you. Solanacccc, come on. If we develop a new antivenom, help keep our explorer safe. It'll even... I'll even name it after you. Or him. Whatever. I mean, ooh, what a great thing. You didn't name the Shimmer Cure after me when I found the stuff and did all the things. Never mind. I just don't get why. Sure, if you think that's best. Testing on animals. No, you can't have them. I'll have to ask my dad. I guess I'm going to lose friendship with Cal, but I really want the anti-venom. I don't want to die horribly. Sure, if you think that's best. Don't worry, Cal. I'm not going to do this the next time round. +1, help tangent. Alright. Tang smiles firmly. Of course I think this is best, she says. Besides, if you have a problem, you can take it up with Instance. Cal tries to protest more, which he sweeps past both of you before he can get a word in. You get the distinct impression the heels would click, if not for the mud. Cal looks uncomfortable. That was weird, right? He says. Your dad hasn't said anything about animal testing. It really doesn't feel right. He shivers. They can get pretty creepy over there in engineering. Okay. I just hope they don't hurt the Brussels slugs too bad. Why do they even need to test stuff on retumnant animals if the antivenom is for humans anyway? Yeah, that does sound bad. Hey. +3 bonus to pairs. Let's do if this has the highest value. Well, you're not going to have... Well, I can do 7, 8, 9. There's a straight. Oh. I could... Oh no, +2 to the next physical card. I was going to put that over there and then go, look, now I've got 2 5s. But no, alright. So I think I put an 8. Oh, no, I put the 8 there. And then the 5 here. And then I get a 10 for this thing. But I don't get any pairs. It's 57. That will be a 6 if I put this in here, right? Yeah. It's only 53. That doesn't make it any better. I can't... I put the 8 at the front. And then the 8 at the back. That's a 4 and an 8. Rather than a 5 and a 10. So yeah. I believe that is probably the best I can do. 8 for a straight. 3 and then +5 for a brick. And then +10 for a flush. It's not. I missed something. 2. But I got +1 empathy from my smitten status. Done. Roll out of bed at noon because you're allowed to. Because it's your birthday. But also because... You're exhausted. Oh my god. Well, I'm... Alright, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna relax at some point anyway. Barely slept at all last night. You've been having these nightmares since the siege. More and more every night. Like they're trying to tell you something urgent. You can't make any sense of it all. All the imagery is jumbled together. All these possibilities and timelines and things that might happen. Some nights you wake up in a cold sweat, scream already in your throat. You sit here on the edge of the bed, run a hand through your hair, check your hollow palm. A few people wished you happy birthday, and that's all. I guess you're getting older. Birthdays aren't as important as they used to be. Right. Mars wants to meet you for lunch in the lounge today. You'll have to practice your smile. Go meet Mars for lunch. She's probably got a whole birthday thing planned for me. Yeah? As you enter the lounge. Surprise! You're very best to play along and act surprised. Woo! Streamers! Yes! There's a streamer right here. Balloons! Great! Surprise birthday! 5 + 3 on the 3rd stage of challenges. I mean... I guess Cal? Cal is my friend? But the rest of you? I mean... I gave Mars a birthday cake, I guess. So we're vaguely friendly. Nomi Nomi? Yeah, alright. Rex? Rex is just here for the free cake. All of your friends are standing around. All of them? You just showed me 4 of them, but anyway. All of your friends are standing around. I've just realised I'm better friends with Vase than I am with Brex. Because I gave Rex Vase a mushlog. I'll give Rex a mushlog. Maybe as he's part dog, he will enjoy sticks. I don't know. All your friends are standing around, wearing goofy hats and clapping. Nomi is holding a bunch of balloons larger than they are. Rex is wearing a cute little waiter's outfit with a bow tie. No, they're not. You accept the hugs and birthday wishes, trying to hide your exhaustion and demurring with viewpointed, all this for me? You shouldn't have. No, really? Oh no, you got these things? That's great. Rex wanders around with a tray full of little snacks, offering them to everyone with a vacant accent. A vampy accent, and a silly, air-headed giggle. The goofball act chips away at the natural awkwardness of a surprise party. Is there an awkwardness to a surprise party? I mean, I guess the difference between a surprise party and a party you're not invited to is only your presence. I don't know. I mean, all these people all around the world are having surprise parties for me, and they've just forgotten to invite me. That's how I choose to look at things now. Not that I haven't been invited to parties. Or, sorry, not that people aren't inviting me to parties. It's that they're throwing a surprise party, but somebody just mucked up somewhere and forgot to send out the invite to me, or arrange for me to be there. I mean, it's so generous of you all to be throwing parties for me, but I just can't attend every one of them. Sorry. The surprise party, that is, the first 5 minutes after everyone shouts surprise, and soon everyone is laughing and enjoying themselves. Right, okay, yeah, that's where it is. Despite your exhaustion, you start to smile too. Your friends are so amazing, and they're all here because they care about you. Then you get some unexpected guests. Lounge begins to fill with helio kids. Mostly ones you don't know. The ones who usually keep to themselves and, well, don't much like you original stratospheric kids. Base is there as well, grudgingly giving you a nod of acknowledgement before he turns back to his friends. Beside you, Spike bristles with discomfort. Look, I gave him a log, alright, after I beat him senseless. We're friends now. It's all okay. That's how we do things. Hey, who invited you guys? Cal says, stepping forward with his hands clenched. This is a private party. He's got his hands clenched? He's ready for a fight? Cal? Oh my god. It's a public lounge, Vance replies. We can sit wherever we want. Cal stomps right into the midst of the helos. You guys think just because you fell out of the sky, you're the wormhole's gift to Vertumna. He spits out. We don't need you. We never needed you. All you do is make things worse. Like this party. I've rarely seen Cal so ready for a fight. Doesn't seem to care that the body language of the helio kids has changed from cocky to dangerous. You're just a bunch of fascists. I can't even say the word. A bunch of fascists, Cal continues. You and Lum. Oh, it's my birthday. Ah, Base, make them stop. Spike, make them stop. I mean, fight. Lounge erupts. Tears screeching across the floor as the helios jump to their feet, yelling at Cal, calling the colony illegal. Cal a fugitive. They jostle around him, but Cal plants his feet and stands his ground. You're a bottle breaking to see someone advancing on Cal. He's not backing down. Jesus. I don't want Cal to get knifed. Or bottled. So... Jeez. I guess I'm gonna have an enemy, or Spike, jump in. Spike, make them stop. Friendship with an enemy. Oh. Hey, come on guys, cut it out, Spike says tiredly. It's Solon ACCC's birthday, don't make it a big thing. They seem to respect her, so they back down. Not before a few parting libelous shots at Cal's parentage and alleged actions with animals. I mean, I wasn't ever thinking that before. I don't think and I still don't think he's into that. But I am now recalling how. Yeah, I'm just gonna say sock, and leave it at that, because that is certainly a thing I have seen in popular media. And he named his pet sock, so we're just gonna gloss over that. Anyway, he turns Cal and pokes a finger in his chest. You provoked them on purpose, she says angrily. I'm not your friend anymore. Don't ask me to stick up for you if you're being such an asshole. Well, Mars exclaims, clapping her hands. That was enough excitement, I think. Let's move on to the important part. Cake and presents! Under Mars' skillful party hosting hand, the mood shifts back to festive. You enjoy the presents and your cake. But tensions boiling over like that is a bad omen for the rest of the year. Dun 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 dun. It is mid-quiet. Oh, new perk. Pay to remove quarters in the spa? No, pay to remove cards in the quarter. Pay to remove cards in the quarter spa. Excellent. Oh, I mean, I've got loads of stuff, and I've got cards that I don't really care about. How you doing, Cal, anyway? Alright? I could get a fun nature fact from you. And then I could throw it away. I mean, keep between rounds. That does mean it stays in my hand, right? Because I can use it and then keep it anyway. Anyway, Cal waves at you from the garden, then rises to his feet. It's almost comforting to see that, despite everything, still the same old Cal who likes to play in the mud. Hey, Solon ACC, he calls out. What's going on? Nothing. You need some time off? Yeah, I do. Hey Dad, I thought I'd talk to you as well, since I didn't talk to you on my birthday, apparently. I can help you with the animals and get testing on animals. Only problem is that throwing away cards costs kudos. That doesn't seem to be an issue for your current playthrough. Yep. I assume it's much like the exercising in the gym, where you can raise cards as well, or upgrade cards. That's the words. The dad pulls a flower out of his pocket and gives it to you. A blossom for my little blossom. Tucks it behind your ear. I'm 99.9% sure it isn't poisonous, but let me know if you get a weird rash or anything. If I help you, does that also count towards helping Tangent? I'm gonna do it. Your dad is running some kind of test on the Tripits. He's playing different chords and trying to see if they have language or if they're just making instinctive animal calls. You help him by holding up random objects and trying to determine if their sounds map to any understanding of what they're seeing. Oh, more animals, great. They're either saying kill all humans or linguini sports ball, your dad says, staring at the readout on his hollow palm. I just can't be sure. I mean, I think they're probably saying kill all humans. Oh, have you got anything else for me now? Do you have 100? No. Don't care much for this war, your dad says with his voice dripping with disdain. I thought we left Earth so we could get away from that kind of thing. And a bunch of soldiers show up here, all of a sudden we're back where we started. He shakes his head. Don't like that, not even one little bit. You got the same thing to say to me? No. Your dad is sitting on the fence, overlooking the animal paddocks, chewing on a piece of grass. Oh hey, Sugar Bean, he says, patting the fence next to him. Come and take a look at these wild, dangerous aliens. Watch the float cows bob along peacefully. Every so often, one of them releases a jet of liquid and goes up into the air. Your dad laughs every time. Gross, he says. I guess it's not so much more weird than we used to drink milk from cows and goats. I mean, we did not drink piss. No blossom for a little blossom. Okay, you're just gonna keep. We just got that, and no more stuff about animals and helping them. Hey, Des. Hey, Base. You can't see me. Hey, Spike. Hey, Tangent. I will talk to you in a second, actually, Tangent. Hey, Rex and Nomi. Mars is up here. Right. The spa. Is this the quarters? Is this where I can pay to remove cards? Visit the spa in the living quarters. Dun, 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 dun. Look at all these cards. They cost 50 to forget. They all just cost 50 to forget. Cool. Well, alright. Let's start with getting rid of wondering. I could get rid of my absorbent brain, but I don't think so. And we'll get rid of rescuing the governor. I have forgotten how I rescued the governor. Oh yeah, it was such an unimportant detail. I think I'm going to get rid of becoming a carnivore as well. I'm keeping that one at the moment. Well, I'll get rid of... Oh, I can only get rid of one at a time? Alright. Purchase for 50 kudos. I'll purchase my forgetting. Do you want to permanently forget wondering? Yes. You breathe deeply and the memory has been forgotten. That's good. Alright, I'll get rid of rescuing the governor. Do you want to permanently forget rescuing the governor? Yes. Memory's been forgotten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't think I'm going to get to a mono deck somehow. I think I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of Hooked on Your Holobarb. Yes, thank you. And I'll get rid of one more card, and then I'm going to keep the 8 radioactive fruit. I could get rid of Smart for my age, although that's got a gem on it. I think I'm going to get rid of Dis's secret. I don't know your secret, Dis. I've forgotten it. Breathe deeply, and that memory has been forgotten. I mean, I could have got rid of my surprise birthday party. I mean, I could now go buying cakes and seeing who wants cakes. If it's anybody's birthday today. I don't think so. Take far as a brow as you approach. You again? Why do you keep pestering me? It's not as though you've done anything to impress me with your usefulness. Yes, I have. I gave you access to teeth. At your blank look, Tang rolls her eyes. What I mean is, we're not friends. Okay, fine, whatever. Oh, I can't do any of these stuff yet, of course, because I'm all... Me, indeed. Hey, Spike. I've come to say hello. Spike's usually serious face brightens when she sees you. Solid ACCC! What a treat! He said, giving you a brief kiss. I was just thinking about you. Good. Yeah. Alright, let's go train my animals. Time to relax in the park. Minus 100 stress, forget 1 memory, optional. Ooh, +1 bond with pet Hubai, +1 bond with pet Ricky. Well, I'm at the maximum for Ricky, am I not? Oh, maybe I'm not. Alright. The garden is a peaceful place. No, you don't have to think about how the colony is always simmering about being at war against the creatures of Autumna. You just sit and empty your mind, smelling the sweet perfume of flowers, listening to the wind rustle the green grass. It's one place to find peace, even when it feels like everyone else is losing their minds. Another +1 bond with the Hopeye. You can feel your Hopeye starting to trust you more. They're still pretty skittish. You don't want to see what those claws on the end of their foot can do. They're toenails. Well, maybe they're claws. I mean, what are toenails but claws on human feet? Anyway, you don't want to see what those claws on the end of the feet can do, but they seem a lot more relaxed in your presence. You're petting it when it starts to chitter at you in agitation. Whoops! What's wrong, Optimus Prime? I gotta say, love the name Optimus Prime. Got it. Brilliant. I do wish I had caught the Unisaur now, if only to find out what hilarious names they would have had. But anyway. It flips over on its back and wiggles, its light stomach fur looking impossibly soft and enticing. Do you dare, or is it a trap? I too do pick Optimus Prime. How could you not? How could you not? I mean, the only thing... 99. Okay, the only thing that I could possibly have replaced it with, as I said at the time, was if I was Dr. Hops, or Doctor Who Ops. But that's not great. Okay, well, value is world! So, I mean, is it a 0? Markers match as all pairs and straights. Ah, that's what it means for wild. Okay, cool. That's good to know, but I think I'm going to do 6, 7, 8, and have 32. No? Okay, can we... There we go. Next round. Oh, I could... No, 6, 7, 8. That's the best. If I do that, it's still a thing, but it's only 25. But I use up... If I use up a yellow card out of there, I keep the red for another turn. Well, you know, I could... Oh no, that doesn't work out. That's 24. Wait, what? 2 of a kind. Oh, wow. Okay. That is something I hadn't anticipated. That's fun. 2 of a kind bonuses. If I had... Man! If I had my Hopeye in, +1 bonus to pairs, that would be great. That would be 2 and 2. Or, I suppose, if I'm going to raise it up, it's going to be 3. So that would be 4 and 4. That would be even better. Wow. Alright, I'll have the 24. There we go. Set neighbours to 6. I don't like that, winning the championship. All cards become blue. Well, that might be worthwhile doing that. And then you'll become a blue 6, and then there we go, 3 of a kind. And then I'll use this one, I think. There we go, there's another 32. And then I've got 43 that I'll need next turn, and I've got 10 and 12 for 22. And there are a flush as well. So yeah, unless yeah, I can do that instead. That's one less. Yeah, okay, we'll do it that way. That's fine. Next round. 44. There we go. Card next to it becomes 5. Well, that isn't good. Oh, you're the third stage of the challenge. Thank you, surprise party, for coming up right here. But 7, 8, and I can't do a 9. So I might have to do 7, 7. And I could do another 7. And then a 10. Gets you 49. Then I'm not using the 12. So if I swap out the 12, I mean, if I drop that, I still need 3. If I can get it to 44 and get bonus to my kudos, that would be alright. I wouldn't mind that. So I'll drop you. And then I need to add 7. So if I move all of these... No, because that's going to add more than 7. Because that's going to add 7 and another 4. So if I drop the 5... No. Can you do this? If I do that, that's going to add 9 again, isn't it? No, that's adding more than 9. Why are you adding... Oh, because you're not the 5. That's going to add... No, that's going to make it 40. If I swap those around, that gives us 43. No, it doesn't. It gives us exactly the number. Alright, and I'll have that, because I'll get 10 kudos for that. It's not the highest, but you could do that with a 9. Yeah, a 9 with a wiggle on. Yeah. I really should. You know, 15, 9, 23, 7, 17, 24. I really should make more use of my collectibles, but you know how it is. I might need them. I might need those things. Victorious, nowhere near 44 out of 56. But yeah, 10 kudos plus 3 animals. Physical boost perk, heroic status. There we go. You're too smart to fall with this trick. After a few moments, Optimus Prime seems to lose interest. Spot a bug circling lazily overhead and flip back over on their foot, shushing as we begin to track it with our 4 blinking eyes. Gain 2 less stress and plus 2 bonus to pairs. I thought it was going to go up to plus 3 bonus and keep the 1 less stress, but 2 less stress is great. Thank you. Upgraded pet. You're playing with Optimus Prime in the park when you hear a rustle from a nearby bush. Curious, you look underneath. That's the Hopeye you met before. Optimus Prime looks out a happy trill of recognition. The other Hopeye trills as well. Explodes from the underbrush to bounce happily around Optimus Prime. They chitter excitedly at each other, and you hear... something else is making noise. You look under the bush and see... Oh, stars! 5 baby Hopeyes, pink and hairless, curled up together in the shade. The strange adult Hopeye stops what it's doing and bounds over to you, warning you with a rattling hiss. Oh dear, it's another animals challenge. And it's hard, however will I do with it? Plus 1 to physical cards, 1 slot becomes a value of 4. Well, that's not great. I mean, I can put a 4 in there. Plus 1 for each other gem card. I can make that a 5 then, can't I? Because I could do that. Oh, but you get plus 1 so you're not straight. Oh, you +1 for every other gem card. You also don't work that way. So I can make you a 4, but then I don't have a 5. Oh my god, you horrible, horrible things. Try to make it look like I can get straight when in fact I can't. No, I'll make that 4. I mean, that's a horrible start. +1 to cards with gems. I mean, I could do that. That's only a 3, so yeah. Yeah, alright, we'll do that. Seems enough. I mean, that's 21. That's still not great. Well, there we go. Something becomes a 4. Let's do the cards with gems. Alright. -1 stress. Got 3 10s, so I'm going to get 3 of a kind. And that's not going to give me a pair. But that is, so I'm going to lose 1 from the pair, but I'm going to gain an extra 4. So, yeah, that's worth doing that way there. Wait, what? Oh. I thought that stayed at the number 28. I was thinking, that doesn't make any sense. Alright, and then I will need... Wow, 58? 58. I can do 58. I can do 58. I mean, we'll start with the 3 10s. Oh no, I can't do 58. Oh no! Alright, well I can do a mush logs, and I can use 2 of those. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do there. Don't use the logs on that card, becomes a 4, it'll waste a log. Thank you very much for pointing that out for me. Yes. I mean, if I used it on the log... and thank you. Hey, that was bits. Hey, did that actually show up on the stream? I assume it did. Or have I no, I think actually, do I have bits? I know I've got follower and subscriber on there, but I don't think I ever actually set up bits because I didn't really anticipate anybody ever giving me any bits. So, thank you so much for giving me those bits. Very useful. There was an animation, so it worked at 100. Excellent. I did think of that then. I mean, I could just, look on the thing and see what it says. It doesn't say, it just says alerts. Oh well. But hey, thanks very much. I appreciate you, and I don't appreciate you. I don't appreciate you even more because you have given me money. I still appreciate you the same. And now you're testing. Oh. Ooh. Well. Thank you very much for gifting out a sub as well. That's amazing. Also an animation. Wow. Well. Amazing. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I have no more words. I appreciate it more than you could possibly know. No, I suppose you could know because I could use my words to say so. I appreciate you having done that for me. Thank you. Oh. You know what? I can absolutely blast this one out of the water if I wanted to. I could put the mush logs here. And then I could use an egg to make that an 11. The only problem is that counts as income. That's part of your next tax return. Yeah. Yes, I know. I've had that. Those thing come up. As I've been an affiliate. I think I've said this before on stream. I've been an affiliate since April of last year. I think it was. It was certainly around the the beginning months of this, and I got a payout in January because I finally tipped over the edge at that point. So, hey, huzzah! I earned, I think it was like $50. I think that would be it because it was 37 English pounds or something. So 50 American dollars, I think, is the lowest payout. Or it might be 40, because it was 37. I don't know, but it was an amount that I tipped over. So, and that only took like what, 9 months, something like that. So huzzah! Maybe we'll get another check, so to speak, from them again this year. Maybe I won't. It's not something I'm overly bothered by. But hey, all right. Yeah, let's absolutely smash this one out of the park. Let's use a red Xeno egg. Let's make that an 11. There we go. And now we get 8 for a straight. Yay, Ricky! You do your thing. Didn't get the whatever goal it was, the super goal, but I'm okay with that. We got the best score. -1 stress, +1 kudos, +3 animals, which I don't care about. My Hopeye upgraded again! You managed to calm down the Hopeye using the tricks you've learned from training Optimus Prime. They cautiously allow you to pet them. The giant frog eyes blinking out of sync. This is your favourite pet card. You spend some time gazing in awe at the little Hopeye nests. They're so small and helpless. No wonder the Hopeye wanted to protect them. Relaxing, you took the month off. I might actually forget testing on animals. I just got another testing on animals, so forgetting that one. That's not bad. And if I click this, yeah, okay. I'm gonna contact. I don't know whether I would contact Humble or North Side or whoever, whatever the name of these people are who published this game, because the update on Steam that apparently this one doesn't have is has a thing where you can click on the card and then press the forget button, and then a confirmation will pop up just to make sure. So that is how I know there is actual differences between the game, because I read the patch notes. Alright, well, let's have a look at oh no, it's not going to be here. Let's have a look at gallery, cards, and then I want to, there we are, I want to look at all these. There's a tiny little Hopeye doing its tiny little dance, or its tiny little, ooh, I'm so cute, I'm just sitting there. Then, hey, there's 2 of them together. I hadn't seen that. I mean, obviously I hadn't seen that, really, because it came up and then I immediately went to level 3. Need 2 less stress, on +2 bonus to bears. And it's a giant fat Hopeye, looking like a big old loaf. Gain 3 less stress, and +3 bonus to pairs. Oh, that's great. What do we got? Ricky, +1, looking nice. Ricky 2. Doesn't look as cute. But it's certainly very distinctive and looking, definitely looking like an alien creature there. There it is. Hiding behind the mush logs, presumably. +1 on skill challenges, +3, +5 bonus of straights. Okay, so yeah, I guess +1 skill on challenge wins is just amazing. It is. I mean, getting +1 skill on every time, not upgrading that, but upgrading the bonus of straights by 2 every time. Okay, I can see why they did that. Whereas this one went 3 and went up by 1 every time. Gain 3 less stress. So I'd only have to do 4 things. And then I would have... Oh, I got a cake! I thought I gave away a cake. I've got another cake. Did I get a cake for my birthday? Alright, well, maybe somebody will have cake then. Alright, well. Sun Medallion 2. I wonder if there's a Sun Medallion 3. I mean, this is Sun Medallion 1, or Sun Medallion, and it's got a 1 in the bottom corner, +1 to challenges, and then there's a little eye for 1. And And this is Sun Medallion 2, but it's got a 3 there. So I don't know if I missed the Sun Medallion in the middle, or whether that's just representative of how powerful it is, which is what I assume it is, but I don't know that for certain. I haven't seen anything, any documentation. I mean, this is Vriki is 1, this Vriki 2 is 2, and then this Vriki 3 is a 4. So I assume it must be, hey, this is how powerful it is. Because this is also a 4. It's like they skipped the 3. +2 to the last card. That's great. Eduardo Vargas, thank you very much for all of these pictures you've done. But yeah, alright. Oh, and what have we got in the achievements? Ding ding ding, the Hilo Pills, what's out there? You are champion. We've done all of those. We've seen those before. Patting pets. Or what? Match breaker. Break up an enemy in advance. And then there's a matchmaker. Who are you going to be setting up there? I don't know. I think that looks like a picture. Maybe that's Rex in the friendliest friend? No, get 5 relationships to 5 hearts. Come between them. That's breaking up somebody again. 1, 2, 3. So wait. There's more than 6 people, isn't that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, you're never going to have a relationship with anybody else. Well, I don't know actually. You might have a relationship with Dis, because Dis knows about you. So, an enemy advance, that's 1 pair. Cow doesn't seem to have paired up with anybody. Or that might just be because I'm not looking at them in that way. Tammy's dead. Okay, so Tammy, it could have been Cal and Tammy. I don't know. Naomi doesn't want anybody. Rex is happy with everybody. Mars and Tangent? I don't know. And there's still 2 people I haven't found who I have no idea. Oh, yeah. Alright. Masculine appearance in late teens, calling me him. We know that you're very loyal. I would quite like to shift you over to the rebellion, because I'm going to rebel soon, I assume. Full of energy. You're very serious. You're 17, whereas I am 18. I still don't know when your birthday is. I don't know what you like or dislike. I don't quite understand what that means. I guess it must be... Maybe it means the cards that I can give you? I'm sure I've given you cards. No, not that one. Sorry. Memories. Gear. Am I going to get rid of Toy Xenophora? I mean, that is giving me... like 3, 4... That's giving me like 12 every time I do a challenge. Whereas I could put that on, and that would give me a +3 bonus to pairs, but I'd have to get 4 pairs in order for it to equal what the Toy Xenophora is doing. And I like the +1 skill, because that helps me get there sooner. So I guess I'm going to leave that like that for now. And I don't know, what am I going to do? I guess go out and get some bravery from somewhere. Or do I want to get more biology? Oh, you want to talk to me? Alright, give me a second, I'll just check to see if anybody else wants to talk to me. No? Alright, what do you want to say? It's my birthday. I've never celebrated your birthday. You go to the garrison looking for Spike. She finds you first. Pounces on you, wrapping her arm around your shoulders. Buddy! Friendo! Pal! She exclaims. Really? Alright, okay. She leans in close, smiling wide with barely contained energy. If I don't do something a little wild, I'm gonna go bonkers, she says. Only you can hear everyone's so stressed out, and I feel like... I mean, I'm not stressed out. I'm very cool, calm, and collected. Well, just not stressed out anyway. She inhales and bites her lips. I feel like I gotta do something extreme. Like I want to strip naked and climb to the top of the colony and scream until somebody makes me stop. Like I got bugs in my brain. Do you want to actually go to medical and see that you haven't got bugs in your brain? Because for all we know, that could be a thing that happens here on Vertumna. Anyway, so I got an idea. She continues. I need you to come with me so I don't cow it out. All right? I guess. Spike leads you by the hand down one of the lesser used hallways of the garrison until you come to a small room. Inside are two barber chairs. Oh. Next to some dangerous-looking but delicate machinery. Is that woman with a buzzard? Buzzcut looks up from reading out on her holopad. What's up, my enemy? You get that side shave freshened up already? You gonna shave your hair entirely? I mean, if that's what you want to do, but alright. Back chairs. Oh, you want a tattoo? Okay. Mike shakes her head and grips your hand tight. No, I want a tattoo, she says. Can you do it? The woman gestures to dismiss her holopad and pulls out a thick book from behind the counter. You and Spike crowd around, marveling at the sight of real paper as it falls open to display a section of tattoo designs. Used to be the only thing I do here is buzz cuts and military tattoo. And hair dye for the normie kid, the woman says. But since we landed here, you haven't been the only person who's come by looking for something a little more artistic, she smiles. Take a look through this and see what I can do. I mean, if you are getting a tattoo, what they recommend is that you put it up you put up the design in a place somewhere, like on a door or somewhere, so somewhere that you'll see it every day for a month, at least a month, I should say, so that you see that design every time. And if you still like the design at the end of the time period, then it's okay to get it as a tattoo. Are those your 3 tattoo designs on your door then? No, they're not. They're just important notices that I needed up at some point and just haven't taken them down since then. That's the thing. But no, I have a tattoo of a t-shirt. It's of a t-shirt with a lightning bolt through it. It's if you search up Kevin Matchstick, he's a comic book character from the series called Mage. If you know that at all, that's what I have. I have his t-shirt on there because that was a reminder for me to don't give up, don't do it. It took 35 years for the Matt Wagner, the guy who wrote and drew the beginning series, to get it all finished, but he never stopped, never gave up. I mean, there's other reasons why it took 35 years as well, but yeah, he didn't stop and he got it all done. And that's a reminder for me that, hey, don't stop, don't give in. Eventually it will all come true. You will eventually get what you want. So hey. But yeah, anyway, look through this and see what I can do. And then Spike flips through the pages reverently. I was thinking, she says quietly, running fingers over a circlet of thorns. I want something to remind me that Vertumna is my home. Everybody here is my people. To remind me why I fight. She gives you a smile, uncharacteristically shy. I want something to link me to you. I mean, yes, but we've only been dating a few months. What if things go wrong? You sure about this? Anyway. She says, looking away as her cheeks turn red. Out of everyone here, you're the person who means the most to me. I mean, is that because we're dating, or is that because we're the best friends? I mean, more to you than your mother? Alright, so wait. Nah, wait. We should get matching tattoos, she exclaims. Come on, what do you think? Personally, I think that's a stupid idea, because we've only been dating a few months. Although, I mean, I've known you for 18 years. I think that's a silly idea, but swept up in the youthful exuberance. Yes, of course, that sounds like a great idea. Woo! Hell yeah, Spike says, pumping her fist. What should we get? The book of tattoo design lays before you. What do you want to get? Stratospheric logo surrounded by knives, each other's names. Nope. Mushrooms growing out of a human skull. Sounds to represent the twin sons of Vertumna. Sword and shield. I quite like the stratospheric logo surrounded by knives. Not surrounded by knives, but I like the idea of, hey, we're stratospheric. I also like the suns to represent the twin sons of Vertumna. Because then, I mean, if we do split up, which I don't think I mean, I could say break up, but I don't think that's going to happen. Time to present the twin sons of autumnal. Then it can just be a reminder of where you come from. But the same thing can be said with the stratospheric logo surrounded by knives. Have you... Circlet of Thorns. Something to remind me of autumnal is my home. Everyone here is my people. Sons to represent the twins. Then, yeah. Like saying the hands out on the good designs. Hell yeah! He grows. That's perfect, let's do it. Yeah. Sit down with in the tattoo chair and bare your right arm. The tattoo artist slash barber. I don't want to slash barber. They're horrible. I don't want to get slashed. Anyway, transfers the designs onto your skin and fires up the machine, which buzzes alarmingly. You and Spike look at it, wide-eyed. Guess you kids never seen Earth tech, huh? He says, preparing the gun. Tattooing's one of the oldest human arts, so there's not too much holograms and replicators can improve on it. Stuff I do here reminds us that even when we're out here among the stars, we still just meet with thoughts. Man, I got an enemy's loyalty 3. All cards under 5 become 5. Well, that's a shame that I'm not having any cards under 5 then, isn't it? Time to tough our way through it with our bravery? Oh no, toughness, 31 or greater. Ow. Smarts a bit when the tattoo artist presses the needle to your skin and begins their work. But you're pretty tough. Spike looks a little green as blood wells up around the needle. Grabs your hand. This is so cool, she breathes, as the design begins to bloom on your skin. It takes about an hour for the tattoo artist to get down the bold first strokes of your tattoo. Spike holds your hand the whole time. The artist steps away to stretch. Spike leans in and gasps. It looks so awesome, Spike says. This is the coolest thing we've ever done. This is galactic. She looks up at you. I meant what I said, she says, her voice a little wet. You're my best friend on the whole rock. You've always been there for me, or here, and I'll always be here for you, no matter what, thick and thin. Spike sniffles and looks embarrassed. Man, it's so dusty in here. Yeah, I'm not crying. It's just been raining on my face. The tattoo artist returns and finishes up your tattoo, then moves on to Spike. She takes it bravely, though she sometimes squeezes your hand so hard it almost hurts. But only almost, because I have 100 toughness, so therefore, you know, very tough. Do you wonder what happens if you get your name tattooed on Spike, or she still taking your face? That's a thing, isn't it? Yeah. No, you don't need to worry about him. I'm not in love with him. Gets name tattooed on. Oh well. Afterwards, you go back to your room to decompress and admire your bravery. Spike flops onto your bed, and you climb on after her, careful of your aching arm and your newly wrapped tattoos. Can't believe we did that, she crows, kicking her legs in the air. That was so awesome. She turns to you and pushes her unruly hair over her shoulder. Thank you for coming with me, she says seriously. I probably wouldn't have done it if you weren't there. I probably wouldn't have done something reckless. And then I probably would have done something reckless. She laughs, brash and unashamed. Well, even more reckless. I'd do anything for you. That just sounds so weak, so wimpy. I mean, I guess I am reading it as, oh, I'd do anything for you. Starry eyes at you. I mean, it can also be, yeah, I'd do anything for you. Just an admission, rather than a wimpy, wet-willed sort of go. Anyway, I'd do anything for you. I mean, it flirts. Always choose the flirt option. Not always. Spike blushes and pulls you into an embrace. Oh, Solanisi. Done. Oh, there we go. Hey, can you show me your tattoo? Nope. I think we should break up. After we just got matching tattoos. No. Spike yawns as you approach. Sorry, Solanisi, she says, covering her mouth. Late night, early morning, you know how it is here. Yes, I do. Alright, okay. So I was wanting to get bravery, or maybe biology. 79, 86. I mean, maybe I could get more empathetic, but I don't think so. I've got +1 to social skill increases. Alright, so let's go get some bravery. Which is by going outside. Alright. Explore nearby. Bravery and perception. Perception and animals. Forage in the wild. Perception and biology. Perception and engineering. Hunt in the swamps. Animals and culture. I mean, I want to hunt in the swamps to raise our thing, but I guess I have to explore nearby to get bravery. So, bravery it is, then. And friendship with Dis. Hey, Dis. Oh, hey, Sim. You want to talk to me as well, do you? Alright. No, no, that's not where... keep exploring. Don't go back home. It's a mushlog! And a hop-eye! I'll come back and deal with you in a bit. Oh, and a unisaur! Aha! Not missing out on seeing you this time. Anything back here? Yes, there's a mushlog there. And medicinal plants? Yep. What do we got at the end? Just in a bit. Alright, well, we'll come back and do you in a bit. Ugh, excuse me. You know what? Excuse me for just a second. I'm gonna get a drink. Yeah, there we go. He then suddenly thought, oh no, did I remember in fact to mute my mic? And I did. Fortunate. Alright, here we are. You think you see Sim running through the trees up ahead near the edge of a cliff. You call out to him. Your voice is joined out by a screeching roar that shakes the forest. A manticore. You're feeling a remarkable lack of self-preservation today, so you holster your scanner and follow the noise through the trees. Find Sim fending off not one, but 3 manticores at the edge of the cliff, his back to the fatal drop behind. He's bleeding profusely from his hairline. His left arm hangs uselessly at his side. He doesn't even register you're present as he tries to calm the beast with soothing sounds. One of the manticores knocks Sim off his feet, and your heart lurches as a spray of stones clatter down the cliff. The beasts have him completely at their mercy. Yeah, save Sim. A hard combat challenge. I need Manticore's delicate feet to pin Sim's tattered clothing to the ground, spittle drawing from its misshapen jaws. You watch Sim's expression twist with an emotion you've never seen in him before. Fear. 110. Just one for each other gem card. If only I had a 7 with a gem. Set neighbours to 6. I could do an 8 and then have 2 6s. I mean, if only I had put in my thing, then I would have had a pair and gotten a +3 there. I mean, I might as well do that for a 24. Alright, +2 if this has the highest value. So I can make you have the highest value like that. What are you? You're an 8, aren't you? So I cannot get. I can get 7, 8, 9. So it's me 11 for a straight, which is great. And I could do that and get a -1, but it would clear the card out of my hand, which might be worthwhile. Alright, so I'm going to draw 4 more cards now, right? And I wouldn't draw 4 cards if... I don't know, actually. Would I draw 4 cards if I didn't? If I didn't use that? Because I think I draw up to my hand of 7, right? Right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's what happened, right? Right? Alright. Hey, getting less stress. Alright, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I can't. Don't think there's any point in. I mean, you've got a +2, so I could. So I could make you like yellow and make you a 9. Then I would lose the bonus for the flush and instead gain the bonus for the straight. And I think that's worth it. So I'll have 60 as a win. Yeah, I can't do any better than that. I can't do any better than that. That's good to know. -1 stress, +1 kudos, +4 combat, which I don't care about. But huzzah! Somehow, using all your strength and then more, you defeat the lead Manticore. Oh, you like me now even more, Sim. That's great. Oh wait, does that mean I now have more people over the threshold? Was it 5 people that I needed to be the friendliest friend? Was it 3 people at 5? Was it 5 and 5? Anyway, somehow using all your strength to do that thing, the 2 smaller ones scatter, hissing their displeasure and biting at each other. The death of their alpha, negotiating the new pack's dynamics, should distract them for a while. Oh, I didn't know that I killed it. I just defeated it. That doesn't necessarily mean kill. Since waves you off with the arm that doesn't hang limp at their side. I am fine, he gasps. I feel pain. It does not control my behaviour as much as it seems to in humans. Sim is barely standing upright after that battle. Truly he wasn't much help this time. It seems as though, despite your best efforts, his strength is fading fast. He stumbles into you, knocking you both onto the ground. He lands on top of you, your legs intertwined, his weight pressing you into the dirt. Oof, he gasps. You can feel every inch of his long body against yours, stirred to quickening by the adrenaline of the fight. My hero, he murmurs. His eyes fall to your lips. Sorry, I'm already with somebody. You roll unceremoniously. You unceremoniously shove Sim off of you and he laughs as he rolls on his back. No? Sim laughs on brother? My apologies. My research into human relations via your holographic videos gave me the impression that this is what your kind does after a near-death experience. It's quite exhilarating. Well, you should watch Speed, where they talk about how a relationship based on an intense, violent, or action-packed thing never lasts. And then again, in Speed 2, you can see that it didn't last, and that Keanu did not come back to the sequel. But that might have had more to do with the fact that it was a crappy sequel, rather than, you know, the relationship. But hey. You were startled by a crashing sound from the trees. One of the remaining 2 manticores breaks through from the tree line and roars at you, blood and spittle flying from its ravenous jaws. There's no sign of the other, clearly lesser manticore. Run! Simsa gasps, pulling you both to your feet. Gives you a push and you start running parallel to the cliff, trying to get some distance before it's safe to duck back into the trees. You don't hear Sim behind you. You whirl around just in time to see Sim clash with the manticore, grappling with its huge front claws as it pushes him closer to the edge of the cliff with dancer-like strength. Go! Sim yells, rocks scatter down the cliff by his feet. Please, Holiday, CCCC, just go! You don't even have a chance to be the hero. Manticore takes Sim's neck in its jaw and he screams in pain. Well, Sim locks eyes with you once more. Time slows to a crawl, then speeds up as he grabs hold of the manticore and launches himself backwards off the cliff. They're gone before you can scream. You rush to the edge, too late to catch even his trailing tattered coat. Who makes their clothes? I guess maybe they have machines that make their clothes? I don't know. It's a long way down. An urn buffets your face viciously. Try to blink away the image of their bodies falling through the air. Now, see it into your memory. 20 stress. I'm so glad that I played my -1 stress card before this. Anyway. Get away from the smudges at the bottom of the cliff and you can still see it. Sit down stunned. Stay that way for a long time. How can he be gone like that? How can he be gone? Just like that? Dead? I mean, I don't know that he's dead. I assume he is dead, but for all I know he can survive this and come back. Sims Curiosity 2? I don't think I had Sims Curiosity 1, did I? +7 if this is the only blue card. Wow, okay, that's not bad. Because it could be the only blue card. There won't be any funeral for him. Oh, and I got mourning. Yeah. Skill increases reduced by 1. I came out here to get bravery. And I had the thing, and now you're... Oh, you... Don't be any funeral for him. The alien who would be human. It's not like you can bring his remains home to be properly recycled. It's small comfort that at least out here won't be long until nature takes its course. Sim would probably have wanted that, you think? I mean, I'll be back again. There we are, you go back to the transport station, you just want to go home. No, I don't, actually. I don't want that at all. If I can reload it, I will reload it. +1 bravery, -1. One friendship with this. No, I don't want that in the slightest. Thanks. Oh my, 10:29. Is that going to be just before I spoke to him? Yeah. Thanks. No thanks. He said, cheating. Oh, you spent many days here. You like it because... Bravery challenge. It's thrilling to get here. Easy. Yes, thank you. Goal of 79, although it's a yellow thing. That isn't a brain. 6 of it has the highest value. I mean, I could do 5, 3, 3. Then I'll get bears, and 11. There's a 19. Yeah, that's not bad. You can have 6, 6, 6, 6. Oh, there's a +2 bonus to straights as well, but 4 of a kind. Can't get a straight here. I'll have 36. 6 if the card is... Oh, +6. Oh, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you're not 5 because of the gem card. There we go, 4, 5, 6. 7. Oh, that can't be an 8 because that's... No, if I do all of those, let's just do those, just for the hell of it. Okay. But if instead of that, I'll take you out there, and there's 2, that would be a pair. It's not enough, but if I make you an 8, can't make I could, no, there wouldn't be any point to that. If I make you an 8, then I will have an additional 7. So it looks like I'm going to use another Xeno egg. Yeah. There we go, and I get the super goal, which is what I really wanted. Bonus for higher goal, +1 bravery. Bonus for straights. I'll have that, thank you very much. There we go, +3 bravery, +1 kudos. 89 bravery now. And bravery for this as well. +1 for Smithers status. You have to cross a fallen log over a deep ravine to get there. And you make it across, controlling your fear and walking steadily without shaking. There it is. And I lost 50 stress. mean, natural wildfruit orchard is as beautiful as ever, but seeing someone who's been here before pick the fruit clean, well, it just leaves more time for you to relax and enjoy scenery. Keep exploring. I mean, I will have to remember that when I do those things, I lose stress, because then I can do these ones. Now, I have absolutely no problem with now failing miserably at this thing, and being in mourning for 3 months to do the thing. And I'm not gonna, if the options come up, I am not gonna use the "we have done this before," because I figure that's part of what this is. But yeah. Actually, let's do that. There you go. I get 21. All red. Everything's red. Everything's coming up red. Oh, +2 to the card next one. I hate that one. Because now, oh look, now it's. I was going to have a straight, but no. No, I can't have a straight. I'll just have 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go, and have +14 for a straight instead, giving us 50. There we go, and now I can have -1 stress, which will be great. Seven, 5, 8. Oh, that one. It's 46 either way. If you're at the end, there we go. That's 46 as well. Just that. You're a 10. I think that's the best I got. I can't get a straight. I can get 4, 5. Well, I can get 4, 6. Actually, no, because yeah, actually, I can get 4, 6, and then I can have the 2 7s. And then I can have the 10 at the front here. There we go, that's better. Yeah, and I get an 11 for a straight. Yep, looks good. Yay, 57. -1 stress, +1 kudos, +3 combat. Don't care. Okay, things going on. Are you okay? Are you doing things? I recommend you watch Speed, where they talk about relationships based on realistic things. You don't hear Sim behind you. You do the things off the edge. Dance his thing. Sim falls to his death. All right, okay. So maybe he doesn't die. I don't know. I didn't get the option to not have that happen. Anyway, sit in your memory, and now I can't be both smitten and in mourning at the same time. Right, but I get your curiosity. I'm in mourning. There we go. Sim would have wanted it that way, you think? And yeah, I'm okay with going home now. I'm not okay with going home before I had the option to do the boss event at the end, where I wanted to get bravery. There we go. Now I get +1 bravery. So I'm up to 92. Alright. But I'm in mourning. Early pollen. It's not your birthday, is it? An enemy? You don't want to tell me when your birthday is? No? That would just be stupid. Alright, well. Huh. Nobody want to tell me or talk to me about things? The only one I haven't seen is this. Alright, well. If I'm going to get -1 for things, then I might as well go and do something that I don't really care about. So I can go hunting in the swamps. Because I don't care about getting animals or combats. Unfortunately, it's going to get me friendship with Vase, but okay. Off we head. Xeno eggs, I can't find Xeno eggs. Oh, I should have looked at the thing to see where I was getting how many events and collectibles and things I had missed outside. And I'd also like to go outside and explore the other place, the one with the thumpers, next year as well, or next month, to see if I can learn anything more about the thumpers. Hello there, you. I'm just looking for your big boss event. Oh, I'll go around there. I'm surprised that replaying it didn't trigger your superpowers. So am I. But maybe I stopped it before the thing got added to it. If you know what I mean. Oh, it's a mushrock, you say? Yes, please. Maybe I hadn't reached the trigger point where it changed the variable. And it was just a little bit over there. Hello again, you. I don't care about you guys. Not overly, anyway. Hefty red Xeno egg. Hey! Another Xeno egg. This is where I come to get Xeno eggs. It's the eggiest part of the planet. Or local area. Oh, I thought I might find a secret thing over there, but no, there's no secret thing over there. It's just a mushlog. Oh, hey! Bush bubs. Nothing over here? Nothing over here. Aha! Medicinal roots and the boss thing. Let's do the boss thing. Something suspiciously regular about this clearing. Something doesn't feel natural. Something here, I can feel it. Face mutters. Not leaving until we figure it out. Don't even think about dragging me down like you always do. Man. Fine. If that's how he wants to play this. He split up, walked to the opposite sides of the strange clearing to investigate. The muck sand is so even here, like it was smoothed by a giant spatula, or vibrated from below to settle perfectly level. We turn to see if Face has any ideas. Wait, where did Face go? Did he fall into the quicksand? Face is gone! You jog over to where you saw him last. Discover that the ground drops away here to reveal a perfectly person-sized hole. Face's backpack lays nearby. He must be inside. You call down to him. You hear the distorted echo of his voice calling back to you. He's found something! It better not take... Never mind, okay. You crawl in after him. The tunnel drops steeply, and is longer and more narrow than you're quite honestly comfortable with. I leave when you finally pull yourself through into a large cavern. Stupid warning of liking people and then having them die. How dare friends of mine die? Anyway, you finally pull yourself forward through to a large cavern. Face helps you to your feet. Ah, not your foot. With a haunted expression. And you rise to see, floating in a huge vat of flowing water, is a Faceless. Yes, we knew this. Sim told us that they grew them in vats. Anyway, the vat, like a specimen jar, but massive. It's walled on all sides by organic-looking crystal growths. Some transparent, so you can see the abominations growing inside. The water inside undulates gently, throwing patterns of light on the cave ceilings. Lights blink on control panels recessed into the walls nearby. What the hell is this place? Face mutters, taking a step towards the vat. Is that thing alive? Did somebody make it? Yes, I know they made it. Oh wait, I haven't told you anything because I can't tell you about the alien person that I was... I guess they're dead now. I can safely tell everybody about the alien person I was not smooching. As he steps closer, the Faceless inside the vat turns to receive you. His tentacles press against the transparent crystal glass, sensing you. You watch as its tentacles stick to the glass, flexing, undulating, extending, his great body distancing itself from the glass until... Oh no, is it going to burst out? Crack! The Faceless slams itself against the inside of the vat. You hear an ominous cracking noise. You and Face stand, frozen in horror. The only way out, being a slow crawl through the belly of the saw behind you. You're trapped! Crack, crack! Water spurts from the crack. The First one jet, then 2 more, then 5, then the whole enclosure buckles and splinters all at once. The invaders are pelted with crystal shrapnel, and then unceremoniously knocked to the ground by a literal wall of water. Oh, I gained some stress. Slam into the cabin wall and black out for just a few seconds. Looking back to find yourself still sputtering and flailing as the water quickly drains away and degrades to the floor. The whole room shakes with an air-splitting roar. The faceless is loose. Sullen ACCCC! Face calls at you. Get up and run! You blink, trying to force your vision to resolve. Face stands in front of you, his rifle drawn. Beyond Face, the faceless. Its gargantuan form can barely fit in this cabin. Its fleshy tentacles press up against the ceiling, and its tree trunk legs are stuffed awkwardly underneath it, like a poorly made stuffed animal. The entire body looks saggy, runny almost, like it wasn't entirely done baking in there. We know that they're made in there. Oh my god. Never mind. It roars, and again, flecking you both with spittle and vat fluids. Face gestures towards the hole. Go on, I'll hold it off. You struggle to your feet, the moment making your head pulse. A swell of nausea rise in your stomach. You must have cracked yourself real good against the wall. I said get out of the way, Sullen ACC. Face hollers, this one's mine. I mean, if you die here, I'm not going to be upset. I'm going to fight by your side. Need persuasion 30 or greater. The hole is right behind you, and Face seems determined to throw himself at something really heroic. You could take the chance to flee, or grab Face and leave. I don't know that I necessarily want Face to die, but I don't necessarily want to save him either. So I'm going to run for the tunnel. Woo! You crawl into the narrow tunnel, leaving Face to face it alone. On the other side of the cabin, Face hollers and pulls its attention. The faceless roars, dislodging pebbles onto your head, and takes off after him. Face never stood a chance. Faceless crushes Face easily, then proceeds to bat his unconscious body around like it's a toy. It hurts just to watch. When it eventually loses interest and retreats further into the cave, you sneak out and drag Face to the safety of the tunnel, trying to not look at the raw stump where his mechanical arm used to be. He comes to, groans, and grabs his crushed wrist. Almost got it, he gasps. How dare you have more than 100 toughness? You look at your drone rifle, then at the terrifying Xeno. Stomps around the shards of its broken vat and lets out another ferocious roar. You could just leave it here and come back with a better plan. Or you could attack it alone. After seeing what it did to Face, that would probably be suicide. Like, actually for real. A stupidly dangerous thing to even attempt. You could die. But imagine the praise you'd get for beating a Faceless in one-on-one combat after Face failed to. Impossible. Can I save at this point? For glory! We're gonna try. We're gonna try and beat an impossible challenge on the hard difficulty. For glory. 10 kudos to it equals gold. 126. I'm sure I've done 126 before. +1 for each other gem card. I mean, I don't really want to start out. Oh. With only 21, because it still means I need to get 100 over 2 of them, which is possible. I need to get straights from the start. Which I don't think I can do. I can do 4 or 5. But then I can't do a 6. So you're a 3. I can't do 3, 4, 5, because if I do that, you become a 4. I can make you a 6, but that doesn't help. And I definitely can't do 7, 8, 9. So I think I might do that. 4, 5, 8. It's only 18. I can't make make you less. I could turn you blue. When you had some consumables that aid in this impossible fight, if only. Yeah, I was actually thinking of using them. I was actually thinking of using them. Yeah. I mean, it might just be that I just go mush logs all the way along and just add a +2 to everything here. And that will get me to 24, which is not horrible. If I change you, change the card suit to blue, and a +1, so that will become a 5. And then that will give me an extra 1, and that will get me a pair, which is another extra 1. That's 2, and I will get a flush of 3, which will give me another extra 2, which is only 4 bonus. Rather than... Oh, I could change everything to yellow, which wouldn't make any difference either. Well, I don't know, actually. That would get me... That would just get me an extra 1, wouldn't it? Because I'm changing 2 things and adding +1 rather than... Oh no, it wouldn't even get me that, because you would become value 6 and then I wouldn't have the pair. That's probably the worst of them, but there, we'll have 22. That'll do. You're not a blue skill challenge. So sort by value, sort by suit. Yeah, okay, it doesn't change anymore. Right, but I can... Ooh. 5, 6, 7. And then I can't do an 8. I could do a pair. Or is it better? It says an 8 for a straight, but that... No, that's less. Alright. And then I'll have a pair. Yeah, because you're... Yep. Although... No, 40. Which means then I would need 64 in the last round. Alright, although I can use mushlogs and do 2, 4, 6, 8. Do 48, yeah, alright. Mushlogs for all! There we go. 48. I'll take that. Now 56. 11! Thank you, an enemy's loyalty. No, I don't want your -4 to last card. So I can make that a 9. If I make that a 9... Well, let's make it a 9 anyway. Ah! Fucking... There we go, okay, that... Oh well. Alright, so now I've got 41, and now I only need another 15. Which... I'm not going to get by doing... I mean, if I do that... then I'd need something that is at least a 5. So we'll draw a card with medicinal roots and hope that it's a red card. There we are. And then that gets it. And we win! I don't get the super goal. And I used too many things because I used the wrong one by mistake. But that's enough. The bonus from Brick is very good. So I lose 4 from hurting a friend, and I get 5 from physical red guard. Oh, an enemy raises it up again. Ah, oh, nice. An enemy's loyalty. All physical red guards under 5, B. All physical red guards under 5, B. We'll be victorious. 64. -1 stress, +1 kudos, +1 combat. plus one from the gear, plus one from the physical. Oh, and in morning, taking it down by 1. So it should wait. Oh, so it's a 0. Plus 1 from the gear. Plus 1 from the physical boost. Minus 1 leaves me 1. So I would have got 0 combat. Alright, okay, whatever. Against all odds, you render the faceless back into a chaotic pile of half-formed, grotesque body parts, and I showed up Vance in the face. Well, I can't remember his name in the process, but anyway, half-formed, grotesque body parts. It groans and slumps to the ground, leaking guts and foul fluids everywhere. You stare at it in shock. Destruction of the colony is so close to your memories that you can't help but feel a sense of dream, even just looking at the corpse of the faceless. And I got defeated the faceless. 8. Plus 6 if it has the highest value. And turn back to base. He's fallen unconscious again. And scan him with your holopalm. He's in bad shape, but stable. You can freely explore this facility now. That's a shame Sim is dead, otherwise, you know, I might bump into them here or something. Yeah, motion coming down the tunnel behind you. Raise your drone rifle again. Security Chief Rhett, Utopia, and a medic team emerge from the tunnel. And you lower your rifle in relief. Medic team goes to check on face. Rhett looks around the facility while Utopia takes one look at the faceless and pulls you into a hug. You doing okay, sweet? She says, checking you over. Vitals were looking pretty scary there. We came to give you some backup. It looks like you did just fine yourselves. Woo! Look at that thing. This is an incredible find, Rhett says, looking around in amazement. The facility is very, very old. So ancient that some of the equipment is buried under stalagmites. But obviously parts of it are still in use. We knew there were some alien ruins on Vertumna, and that someone that was still powered, but this one... Runs his hands over a panel. This one is functional. Looks like an active cloning facility. We can make as many lums as we want now. We can send them all out to fight the faceless. We'll just throw lum after lum, wave after wave of lums, until they reach their preset kill counter. The medic team finishes reviving Face and loading him with enough painkillers to make it home. They load him onto the gurney. He mumbles, "Good work, partner." No, you're not my partner. That's Spike. You explore the rest of the ancient facility. The far end is a ramp to a gigantic door, presumably the exit the faceless would use. There are more rows of cloning tanks of various sizes and states of collapse. The abomination trashed them in its death throes. The blinking lights are all off now. Even the water in them is beginning to lose its glow. In one tank, you see what might have eventually grown into another faceless. You sweep your flashlight over its lumpy, misshapen form. Like an embryo, but as big as a person. +1 colony defense, Utopia calls. In a team of surveyors to document everything. Then Rhett sets explosives all throughout the place. When you return to the surface, he detonates them. Watch the strange clearing swell and slump inwards, forming a depression that will probably, in time, be a lake. Brett pulls you aside and puts a heavy hand on your shoulder. Good work, he says. Who knows how many lives you saved? But listen, we aren't going to talk about this place, he tells you quietly. Not yet. We suspect this alien tech has been running on autopilot since its creators left millennia ago. Even so, not everyone is ready to hear about this. You nod in agreement. Good kid, he says. No, tell them that you have met Sim, and that there are gardeners, and that you spoke to somebody, and that all of the things, and the stuff. Alright, okay. On Steam, you'd get an achievement for beating an impossible challenge. I'm pretty certain I got an achievement for that as well, and I did see that, and that is why I went and did the impossible challenge. Because I saw it was an achievement here. Dun, 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 dun. Gallery, that's what I'm looking for. Chivos! Ding ding, I hate you. Enemies loyalty. Hey! Unlock an enemy on the main menu. On the main menu? Oh, well, we'll have a look at that in a second. Matchbreaker, who or what? Hard, impossible. Win an impossible challenge in hard mode. Against all odds, kill a faceless. There we go. Got two achievements. That one's there. Huzzahs for us. It's a coup. I still want to beat you, lum. Peace on Vertumna. No rain today. No more dreams. I wonder if that's what you get when you go over into the wormhole. Mono deck. 5 flush. That's it. Get a flush of 5 5s. And where's friendliest friend? 5 relationships to 5 hearts. Well, I'm not close to that, am I? 1, 2, 3. Is it say over 5 hearts? So yeah, 1, 2. You can get this there. Sim is there. No, okay, so I'm definitely not going to do it this time round. There's nobody. I mean, Tangent is the person, and there's no way I can get 51, so I'd need 37 points. And I'd want to get 3 here for this as well. 40 points? That would be impossible, unless, you know, I gave them cakes all the time. But yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm going to keep exploring. Time passes. More stress. I don't know why I'm actually keep exploring. I think I want to go find the Unisaur and deal with the Unisaur. Yeah, alright, this Unisaur will do. And then after that, I think we'll go home. You and Vase have been tracking a Unisaur. No, I haven't. Vase lost his arm in a horrible faceless fight. He's not with me anymore. I wondered if this would happen when I did the thing, and I thought, oh, I can go back and look at the other events. But okay, I suppose it assumes that you're doing that. Anyway, you and Vase have been tracking a Unisaur, a young one. Not yet adept at hiding its tracks. When you corner it, it seems confused. It blinks at you curiously. When Vase moves his hand to his gun, it opens its horrible maw and roars at you. Horrible furnace of its empty belly visible as its face peels back. Suddenly Dis is there between you and the Unisaur. Not this one, he says. Get out of my way, Vase growls, or things are going to get ugly. I don't want to side with Vase. Friendship with Vase, 80 or greater. No, I want to side with Dis. I'd like to see you try, you dick-brained posable action figure. That's a good insult. Dis retorts, raising his fist like he's ready to fight Vase, drone rifle and all. Yep. Dis and Vase, gonna jump in between you. What are you doing? Vase exclaims. You're supposed to be my partner. Why are you protecting this stupid animal? Are you referring to Dis or the Unisaur? It's not stupid. It's supposed to live here, not us. You can't just kill it for doing what it's supposed to do. He shoots the Unisaur back into the forest. Runs off himself in a different direction. Oh no, I lost friendship with Vase. How horrible. Vase strikes Dis with his rifle, but you grab his arm to stop him from doing something very stupid. Alright, and I got some stress for that. Well, Home. With the home button, with the return to colony button that we know is there and everybody makes use of. You're back. You spent the month exploring. I got animals in combat, which I didn't care about, and I got phrase. Oh, that means I'm going to have one friendship with you again, isn't it? I'm doing my best to try and have 0 friendship with you. Now we're in mid-Poland, when everybody might die from the shimmer, but nobody is going to. Alright, well I'm still... I don't know... Some jobs and actions can't be performed. What jobs and actions can't be performed? Because the only ones I've seen that can't be performed are after your mum dies. I'm thinking about doing some more biology work. What was the other thing you got from that? Reasoning. That's 15 stress. Anybody around here want to do anything for me? No. Maybe I'll go and do something I don't want to do again. Or maybe, as he said, looking at the time, maybe this is where I will end it for today. While I'm still in mourning. I can deliver supplies, get some organisation and perception, friendship with Mars and Rex, and some kudos, and less stress. I don't know. Or maybe I could just go for a relax and try and forget some memories. I'm not going to get any bonds with you guys anymore, because I'm at the bondiest bond I could possibly bond. I didn't want to talk to you. What's up? No? Does somebody need me? No. Nobody needs you. I think we should break up. Here, I got something for you. You come across Spike just sitting on the bed, so rifle slung across her knees as she stares into the middle distance. She snaps to attention when she sees you. Hey, Solon ACC, what do you need? Nothing. Right now, thank you. Yeah. I think we will end here for the day, he said. Yes. You, as I go over, say thank you for having been here. Oh, and you're saying thanks for streaming off to do things other than watch your face get one up to the Vowels streamer. Indeed. As I was saying, thank you for being here. Oh, the fact that you are here for any part of this stream, whether you were here live and in person or later on the VOD, or I suppose you can't drop in later and watch this again without it being a VOD. So whatever. However you have seen this stream, maybe it's been projected into your mind unconsciously, or against your will. I'm sorry about that if that's the case, but I still appreciate you for having seen some of this. Yes, look at all those arms doing things in unison there. But still, yes. We will not be back tomorrow because it's a Thursday. We don't stream on a Thursday. But then we will be back on Friday. And I think we're going to do Alan Wake on Friday because I'm not doing Alan Wake today when I would usually be doing. And I don't know how many more streams of Cyberpunk we've got in us before it ends. Which might mean I might just do a long one on Saturday for Cyberpunk then. I don't know. But, with everything going on here and unfortunate stuff happening, and there might not be a stream on Sunday as well, it's horrible things, but I've got to be somewhere in the afternoon, and I don't know if I can stream in the morning and be there. So, yeah, I don't know. Things happening here. I hope you will be around to find out whether or not I was streaming on those days, or not streaming on those days, or streamed on different days, or streamed on... I suppose I could do a stream on Thursday. Look out for me. I will be around streaming. I will be streaming back definitely on Friday at the usual time. But aside from that, I'm not sure when, or what, or how. Well, I don't know how. It will be via my computer here. But that's beside the point. Let me just say thank you for being here. I have been Richard. This whole thing around us? Why, that's been LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now, limited time offer no vowels. And you have fun, and, most importantly, stay weird.